Yo, 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 yo. Hello, 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 everyone. Sorry, my mind is somewhere else. I'm not gonna lie. First up, ouch. Okay, yeah, thank you for that one. First up, I definitely need to refresh the chat box. Okay, now it's working good. Okay. Let me help you with that. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Calm down. Sorry. You know what? You cannot. Ouch. You cannot take my mind from what because I have it still open. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. See, it's still here. I'm still watching it. I'm still watching it on the side. You know. I'm kind of regretting now that today I made the day that we play DND because I want to watch the hype train so bad that evil breaks it. But hey, okay, I promised, right? I promised. Anyway, hello everyone. Hello Slipperino. Hello Kuro Yama. Hello Amy. Hello Miston. Hello Julian. What up? Hello HSF. How's it going? 2 monitors. The fourth time. Yeah, people are spamming like it's even funnier the 4th time. No, but the incentive is basically they want Evil to have her own Twitch hype train record. So this is how it started. I've been watching it since like level 20 and it's now at level 64. But yeah. Hey Maro, can you use the old model for the D&D DM? I mean, it's Gemini. This is something I cannot do right now. Hey, yo, go check what I posted on the meme channel on Discord. What did you post? Let me check. Meme channel. Let me see. Scroll. Which one do you mean? Ah, that one. I see. The cat DM. It looks funny. I like it. Oh boy. Hey, Dravo. How's it going? I think it's still gonna run even at the end of the stream. I think that's the next reason. I think it will, right? It's because these things take hours, right? It is hours that it goes on. So we can surely just, play our D&D game. I think I prepared enough. I even tested it out a little bit beforehand. So the good thing is we don't need Wizard Hat for the D&D stream. Huh? What do you say now, huh? Do you expect that? I also have a sword, like, on my back. Like, huh? Like, I want it to be on theme. We'll see. It's, like, beautiful. Oh, thank you for joining the stray. Elianis the Brave. Or Alien is the Brave. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining the strays. Why the katana, by the way? To be honest, I didn't know if I wanted just the katana or just the wizard hat. So you know what? I just did both. It's a cat. I'm a cat with a wizard hat and a katana. So to be honest, it's the only thing I could find on that short notice. I came back, I searched real quick, okay, what can I use for assets? And this is the only one that I found real quick, so yeah. Hello everyone, by the way. Hello Nara Zelda, hello Tiger Boy, how you guys doing? Are you excited for today's stream? For all the people who it's Elianis the Brave. You got it right? Oh, okay, got it. Elianis the Brave. Well, oh, goddammit. Thank you very much, Cats for 2. Thank you. Ow. It's like, okay. It's a good thing that I'm not the DM, because a DM with a concussion is probably not a very good DM. So, thank you again. Thank you. I mean, no one expects the wizard to draw a sword. Exactly. It's stabbing magic. My magic is stabbing. It's like I'm gonna show you a card trick, and at the end I'm just like you end up with a sword in your stomach. No one expects this kind of magic. Are you ready to talk and read a lot today? I am. I'm super hyped. It's the weekend. I have so much planned. Okay. First up, I am extremely hyped, and biggest reason is basically that the evil subathon is going on right now, or basically evil is right now on the hype train level 65, so that makes me super hyped. So I'm gonna warn you immediately, we might jump out of the DND campaign if we like come to the point where it's like where she would break the record, because I want to watch that, so we can watch that together. But this will probably take a few hours. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait a little bit, because I want to see how many people want to you know, be part of this. I don't want to exclude people. I want to give everyone the chance. But what I can do right now, which I realized I didn't prepare right now, I need to make the wheel, like the wheel of choosing people who want to be part in the campaign. So let me just open the website for this. It's like randomizer wheel, right? It's like the randomizer wheel. So I can start putting your guys' name in, who wants to be part in the campaign today, and who actually submitted a character on Discord. That's important. You cannot be, you know, part if you're not, you know, dude, I was waiting for a stream for a while, but this is such a bad time for me. There is a soccer match with my country and I can't stay tuned for long. That's fine, Gazel. That's fine. All good, all good, all good. Pebblestone Johnny. Okay, what I have to do is, I didn't streamline this, obviously. So what I have to do is I have to write down your Twitch or YouTube name. Yeah, of course. YouTube. I set up the YouTube viewers. Do me a favor real quick. I set up the dice mechanic on YouTube as well. Could you try to do a test roll? The command for this would be like !D20, for example, or !D100. If some of the people on YouTube could do that, that would help me, if you can see if that works. But I will start putting names in. So Tree Cats is definitely, I've seen a person that wants to be part of that. Then, let's see. Oh, okay, that works. Okay, it works. Okay, it works. Nice. Okay, that works. I'm looking forward to it, Gazel. I'm looking forward to the next time. I want in. Okay, Mr. Dravo. Mr. Dravo is the next one. Mr. Dravo. I'll show it what I have, because you know that makes way more sense, right? So, next one. Who's the next one? I'll be back in like an hour or two. All right, Blood Eclipse, got it. Miston, I saw. Then, whoa. Slow. Slipperino, all right. Slipperino. Yeah, whatever, I don't need to write his name correctly. You missed me. Hey, Polar Bear, do you want to be in the campaign? Doesn't show the person who rolled, so that might be scuffed. Wait, I think I saw it. Wait a second. Oh, it looks a bit weird, right? But I can see who rolled, like, I can see like from one to another, I think. Anyway. Yes, that was you missed? Okay, Polar Bear. Polar Bear is eligible. Who else wants to be? Just as user. Ah, that sucks. I would like to join. New was the character I made. Okay, Tiger Boy. Tiger Body. Tiger Boy. Body. Boy the Great. God damn it, I cannot read. Boy the Great. Please add me. Mr. Jux, obviously. Mr. Jux. Who else wants to be? Who else wants to be in there? Julian, do you want to be in there? Do you want to be eligible to be part of the campaign? What's the max limit? So I made rolls for D4, D6, D8, D12, D20, and D100. I think we mostly need D20 though, if I'm being honest. Can I join if I submit a character now? If you're fast, Random Gamer, if you're fast, you need to submit one in the Discord channel. So if you're fast, you can still do it. Then we had HSF. HSF wants to be in there. What's the max DND? What do you mean max DND? What do you mean the max Dungeons and Dragons? Hey DP, how's it going? How you doing? Hello, good evening. What's the max amount of D&D players? Ah, okay, yeah. The max amount, so I will add 5 from this wheel. With me, that's like 6 today. We're gonna be a party of 6 in total. Add me twice, or I will find new chat plus cucumber. Why would I add you twice? We're gonna keep this fair. D&D with chat? Yeah, kind of. So this is, as the title suggests, it's a scuffed D&D session. Mostly the story will be narrated by AI. I'm gonna have some integration where you have to roll when the AI is asking like for a perception check or like for a combat roll, something like this. But this is what you can do then. I will ask you guys, hey, the AI is asking, I don't know, Julian for a roll. And then, okay, Julian is also in there. Julian, no, goddammit, I cannot write. Julian Jaeger. And I will ask you for a roll, the person who needs to roll, and then I look at the chat and I see whoever rolled a number, and then we can see if that, I put that number in basically. Small mishap. Wait, did I? It doesn't matter. The thing is, we know what I mean, right? So, but the thing is, I ask people to provide characters because I need to feed some information about your character that you want to be, right? So I ask people on my Discord to provide one in a strict format. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So I'll first spin out the name, get one character, and then they tell me which character theirs is on Discord so I can put them into the campaign, basically. Hello, gamer from below. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. You missed the start? Don't worry. We're on like for 10 minutes only and nothing much happened so far. So far, I'm just putting still more names into my wheel and I'm waiting a little bit. So anyone is not in here who wants to be in here. Maro, did you know that the party can be wiped by a ball of yarn since there are so many tabaxi? I've seen that. Nearly everyone made a tabaxi. It's kind of funny. And the funniest character I think I've seen is a human that highly believes he is a tabaxi and started to glue fur on his skin. I thought that was a very funny concept. Maro, will you fix the sword floating behind the box? You know what? No, because otherwise it wouldn't be a scuffed stream. And secondly, I think if I would fix it, I would break it, not gonna lie. I would now break stuff. I made a bunny guy, but only because there were no bears. Got it. Got it. Were mine, boss? Or did you not? You have to say, Kitsabet, you have to say that you want to be in there. I didn't see you yet, that you said like you want to be in there. I have to wait until people say like, yeah, me, you forgot me. So I know. Kitsabeth. All right, we have Kitsabeth in here as well now. Character up. Okay, Rando Gamer. Rando Gamer is also in. Rando Gamer. Got it. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. And I will pull 5, by the way. Next time I'll force a bear as a character and call him Teddy. Teddy? What the hell? What the hell is that? I saw that character and almost had made my character Tabaxi that thought they were a human and was one of those bald cats. That's also funny. Pebblestone Johnny has never made it into the storyline. What do you mean? It could be. The chance is like 50%. I will pick 5 people. We have 11 people in here for now, so that should be good. All right. Hey, Luluf, how's it going? Hello, how you doing? Let's go gambling. Let's see, what's the time? I'm just making sure, you know, because I said people need to be here. I need to be here. They need to be here. I like your PNG. Thank you. It's not really a PNG, but thank you. I'm a cat. I'm a void cat. So glad to see you here. It's your first time here, right? We are playing like very scuffed D&D today. Big stretch. Big stretch. Yeah. Okay, big stretch. Sorry, I don't know what PNG is. It's fine, you know. That's the point, you know. This stream today is so scuffed that it literally doesn't matter. I don't even know what PNG actually stands for. I know what it is, but I don't know what it stands for. Like, whatever. Anyway, welcome to the Strays. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Water 2 after. Yeah, I have my water here. Everyone has hopefully water, because today we're gonna read a lot, talk a lot. Okay. I'm gonna make a test action, by the way. For example, I say the following, all right? Julian Jaeger, roll a d20 for me, please. Let's see how well that works. And gets a 1. Natural 1. All right. It seems like I have to delete you from this list here. You're just like, you know, you're oh god. No, okay. The thing is, what I wanted to test right now was literally, if I say something, because this is why we have to work a little bit together, right? So if I ask someone for a role, I was hoping, and it actually worked, that not 20 people started rolling, right? Because then it gets me confused and I have to search the chat for like what actually rolled. But only Julian Jaeger actually rolled. So that worked really nicely. So I'm glad. No, everyone is like here more or less helpful. How do I roll a dice? I have a few commands, which is like d4, d20. They are on a personal cooldown, so if you roll once, you have to wait 15 seconds to roll another one. The thing is, Ludov, if you want to be part of this campaign where you start playing very soon, by the way, I'm gonna wait 5 more minutes, then you would need to make a character and post it in the Discord channel, in my Discord. I'm not sure if you have enough time. You can try if you want to be part of it, but just saying. Yeah, it's !D20. I think like mostly. We're gonna need D20s today, by the way. It's probably most of what we need. I want to be part. Cats, trees, it doesn't count because you're also 3 cats. I will not put people double in there, alright? Evil Hype Trim at level 67. You think I don't know? You think I don't know? You think I have not opened it? You think I'm not here since level 20? You think I would miss that? I already warned people that today we might jump out of the campaign to watch her break the record again. I have it prepared. So I think, okay, last call. Anyone else who is not on the list right now here wants to be in here. What is the dice command? It is !D20. I'm not sure if the D has to be lowercase. I think it has to be lowercase. But Luluf, you already like rolled, so you already did it, you know? I see that you rolled already once. Maro the cat. Wait, Maro the cat. Are you also the same as 3 cats? You know, if I see, I'm gonna warn you, by the way. If I choose someone and I see it's like the same person multiple times, I'm disqualifying. It's disqualified immediately, alright? Just making sure. Because on Discord, you cannot fake multiple users, right? So just to be sure, alright? If I'll catch you in that way. So I'm putting Maro the cats in. Maro the cats. And if I see you're like the same person as someone else, you know, I will make sure to disqualify you from this round. Not putting more people in there. Maybe slap the command list in the bottom left. Huh? What command list? Sorry, what? You should with multiple. That's unfair. It's not unfair. It's unfair that more people wanna like have more chances here to get chosen. That's unfair. Everyone should have the exact same amount of chances. No multi-boxing. It's not allowed. Hey Kurama, how's it going? Welcome. So, Last chance. This is the last chance before I start spinning the wheel and we choose our people. We choose our characters. So, last chance. Who wants to be in here? Who is not yet in here? If you're in here double, I will remove you. Tree Cats, Mr. Dravo, Miston, Slipperino, or Slipperio, how I wrote it. Polar Bear, Tiger Boy the Great, Mr. Jux, HSF, Julian Jaeger, Kitsabeth, Rando Gamer, and Maro the Cat. Put evil on there to skip the D&D run and just watch your stream. Nah. Alright, can you add me 3 times and remove me twice? Ugh, God damn it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna spin. Okay, first person. We choose 5 people. 5 people. Dark Cutsy. Okay, Dark Cutsy got really lucky on the last second here. Dark Cutsy. Remove me then? Ah, Maro the Cats. Huh, is there someone who has like double the name in there? Tree Cats. Alright. We're gonna go. We're gonna start now. 5 people. We're gonna choose right now. First person who joins the party. God damn it. You know, really freaking lucky. You know, I would never cheat. Yeah, sure. That seems already kinda, you know, that seems already kind of like, not faded, it sounds more like rigged, not gonna lie. Alright then, Tree Cats. I'll give you literally 5 seconds to tell me which character we should use, because you put so many characters in there. If you don't tell me immediately which one we take, we're not gonna take it. So, go. Which is the character that you will play? Pickle. Sorry, I'm late. Hey, Fluffy Failure, what's up? How's it going? West of Myria, let me see. West of Myria. I think I will also make soon-ish for each campaign like 1 entrance only, because searching for them is also... West of Myria here, there we go. Wood, okay, let's introduce it. West of Myria, race is a wood elf, gender male, class druid, circle of the stars. Personality traits, loves animals, loves eating and cooking, ferrets and cats the most. Backstory in maximum 2 sentences. Has lived in seclusion with his pet ferret and cat to master cooking. Wants to have fun adventures again. Alright, so our first character, I'm copying it into the prompt. Let me just get because this was the testing I did, blah, 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 blah. And I need to... God, I was talking so much with it. Please, I bet you, Layla, please. We'll see. Oops. All right. Look at this. It's so scuffed. It is so scuffed. Holy crap. Copy. Paste. All right, we're gonna start here. And here we have the first character. So, first character is in. Wait, it's not. I didn't press copy yet. Oh, God damn it, I'm an idiot. No one look! I messed up. Wait a second, I need to delete this. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, chill. You all knew it will be scuffed. You all knew that. Don't blame me now. So, delete that. All right, now I can put people in there. So, first one. Copy and paste. So there we go. We have the first person in. So now we need the next one. Remove Tree Cats. Fluffy, do you also want to join real quick? I'll give you one last chance, Fluffy. Do you also want to be in the list? Do you want to be chosen for the adventure? It's like very quick. The second you tell chat not to look, you probably feel everyone people's wired by 100%. Okay, need to make sure that yeah. Look. It's reverse psychology, right? Fluffy, you don't seem to reply. So I think we're just gonna spin, alright? Sorry. We gonna spin and search the second person who joins the party. Sure, okay, Fluffy's in there. No one saw. No one, don't look! Don't look! Don't look! Ah, you know what? Okay, that counts, because I already pressed it. It would be unfair to not make it now. Dark Cutsy! Welcome! Welcome, Dark Cutsy. You made it. I'll remove and then I'll real quick put Fluffy Failure in there. Fluffy. Alright. Uneven chances? What do you mean? That's literally the same chances for everyone. Hey, Maro, if you don't get picked, what's your policy on bribes? I'll let you figure that out. But I cannot guarantee anything for this stream. I can say maybe for the next stream, you know, I might be bribable. Anyway, Dark Cutsy, do you have a character in here? And which one is it? I hope you only made one. Let me see. Dark Cutsy, Dark Cutsy, Dark. Ah, Dark Cutsy made one. Here we go. So, Dark Cutsy's character. Name is Spike. Race is Kachit. Gender is male. Class is rogue. Personality traits: agile, night vision, heavy melee damage. Backstory: from a far away warm land, some say another universe. Well, it's short and concise, I guess. Okay, we put that in here. Okay, why does it look like this now? God damn it. It should be fine. It should be fine. It's scuffed and it should be fine. Okay, next one. Next one. I'm gonna guess 5 gift subs for guaranteed participation in next stream. Come on, we should not establish that. Anyway, third character that joins today's campaign. It is Mr. Dravo! Mr. Dravo, congrats! You're also part of the campaign. You really wanted to be in, so I'm happy for you. You seem to be very happy about this, so congrats, Mr. Dravo. Let me check your character. Is your name different on Discord? Nah. Pebblestone Johnny. Okay, let me see. Mr. Dravo, there we go. Name is Pebblestone Johnny. Race is Goliath. Gender male. Class barbarian. Pacifist. Kindness kills. Alright. He's innocent and unknowingly kind. Backstory: just like Superman, he was smoldered in a rock and flown down to Earth in a meteorite, not having been exposed to human deception and evil, so he's just a silly guy. He's 12 feet tall. Chaotic good. Alright, we'll see. We'll see about that one. Okay. Next character we're gonna put in here. Alright. It looks really scuffed, by the way, but I tried it and it worked. So, like, let's hope that it works again. Alright, we're gonna choose the 4th person. 2 more people. 2 more people we need to have our full party assembled for today. Oh, that's a close one. That's a close one. And it's Mr. Jax. Mr. Jax. Mr. Jax is part of the team. Congrats. Let me see. Mr. Jax, where is your character? It's here. He was the first one who did it, and he did it very correctly. So I'm glad Mr. Jax made it in. So Mr. Jax's name is Chef Dewberry. Race is a fairy. Gender male. Class druid. Circle of dreams. Personality traits: witty and caring. Loves to bake. Is from the Feywild, but accidentally fell into the Fey crossing and ended up here. Loves food and will actively use his druid magic to make food with magical properties. Willing to share. Got it. We got a cook. Nice. All right, gonna put it in here as the next character, and then we need one more. One more character. Who will be the last one to join the party? Did it start already? I mean, yes, TNT. I actually waited for nearly half an hour. So, yes, for this campaign, we can already start. So, last person who will join the party. Make it a good one. Oh, no Slipper-O, no Slipper-O. So close to the Slipper-O. Polar Bear, welcome to the party. Polar Bear, this party still needs a jerks. This is my spin. Nice, called it. All right. We got our team assembled. Let me see, what do you have here? Polar. I guess that's you. Is it the Eisbergkaiser? Is that correct? Is it the same one? I think that's the same one. Right, okay, got it. So, the name is Tarado Varas. Race is Harengon. I don't even know what it is. Gender is male. Class rogue. Arcane trickster. Happy-go-lucky attitude. Few cares. Likes alcohol and gambling. Often tries to cheat. Tends to be annoying. His unpleasant habits got him chased out of his hometown. Now he makes a living as a mercenary. Let me say something right now for the people who are a little bit disappointed that it's not their character today. So, you know, we are a very tight-knit community here, right? So, for the next one we do, these 5 people cannot be in the next one, all right? So, there is probably a higher chance than for the next characters come in, because if we remove them, there is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in there. So, the thing is, everyone will get to play at one point for pretty sure, you know. Anyway, let's see. We copy this, put this in our thing, and then I'll also real quick introduce the character I made. So, it's up here somewhere. So, my name, let me scroll down. So, my name is Maro. Race is reborn. Apparently, that's a thing that died once already. Gender is male. Class is monster hunter. Personality traits is suspicious but kind, trying to do good but never fully trusting anyone. As a reborn, died 8 times already and is missing part of memories. If he dies for a 9th time, it will be the final time and something, maybe world ending, might happen. Connection with the void. So, let's see. Because this is a wall of text and I'm very curious if this works now. I guess we start our adventure. Let me just change the music because I also prepared this. We're gonna go with this music for now. I prepared a few playlists which should fit the mood a bit more, but we'll see. Anyway, we're gonna start of our adventure. Let's see. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. Did you add a setting or is it random? I added a few settings. Let me just make my microphone a bit closer to me. So we're gonna start. The Blackroot Mire is a place where the sun goes to die. A thick, jaundiced fog clings to the surface of the black water, smelling of sulfur and ancient rot. Twisted cypress trees, their roots looking like the gnarled fingers of drowning men, provide the only solid ground for miles. Maro, you lead the way, your boots squelching in the oily muck, the hollow space in your chest, the void where your heart once beat through 8 lifetimes, pulses with a rhythmic, cold dread. You felt this resonance before. It usually precedes a tragedy. Behind you, the party navigates the treacherous terrain. Pebblestone Johnny, your massive 12-foot frame, makes the very earth groan. You have to duck constantly to avoid the weeping willow branches, an innocent smile on your face as you carefully step over a family of snails to avoid hurting them. Excuse me, little friends, you somebly softly. God damn it, I cannot read today. I need to get into the reading today. I need to find a voice for every character. Excuse me, little slow friends, you rumble softly. Tarado, you're currently flipping a tarnished gold coin across your knuckles, your long ears twitching at every splash in the dark. I'll bet you 3 silver pieces that whatever is making that bubbling sound isn't friendly, Maro. Oh, wait, that was... I'll bet you 3 silver pieces that whatever is making that bubbling sound isn't friendly, Maro. You chirp through your hands. Stay close to your hidden blades. Sorry, I'm gonna be a bit too excited. I need to see what is written and what is like talked. West of Miria, you've got your ferret peeking out from your collar, its little nose twitching. The plants here are stressed, you murmur, looking at the blackened leaves. They need a good mulch and maybe a nice honey glaze. Chef Dewberry, you hover just above the muck, your wings shimmering with fey dust. You're currently fanning the air, trying to mask the swamp stench with the scent of a fresh cinnamon bun you've pulled from a satchel. A little sugar makes the darkness more bearable, don't you think? You ask, offering a crumb to Spike, who is prowling along the fallen log with a predatory grace, his catched eyes reflecting the dim light of the 2 gold coins. The path ahead is blocked by a massive overturned merchant's barge. It's been dragged halfway out of the water and up into the roots of a giant oak. The wood is splintered and the cargo, mostly fine silks and spices, is scattered and soaked in a glowing neon green slime. From inside the dark hole of the barge, you hear a rhythmic, wet thump, 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 followed by the sound of something heavy being dragged over floorboards. The encounter at the barge. The slime on the crates begin to hiss, eating through the wood and silk alike. Maro, your Monster Hunter instincts scream that isn't natural decay. Spike, your ears swivel toward the hole. You hear a low gurgling hiss that sounds like several voices trying to speak at once. What do you do? Very first thing. Maro, do you want to lead the sudden approach to peer into the hole? Pebblestone Johnny, do you want to try and lift the side of the barge to see what's underneath? Tarado, do you want to use a bit of magic to distract whatever is inside? Chief, Dewberry, or West, do you want to examine the green slime to see if it's alchemical or biological? So, for anything we do, we need like a perception check, basically. So we need to see... This is like a thing I haven't figured out, to be honest. How do we choose on who makes a decision, basically? Because we have to choose one, I think. Or maybe we can choose more, okay? You know what? We'll try to choose some more. Chill, guys, chill, guys, chill, guys. You should make another wheel. That's a bit too random for now. I feel like maybe it's possible to do more things at once. Make a wheel? Should I make a wheel? Are you all in, or are you all for a wheel? I wouldn't be opposed to a wheel, not gonna lie. If you like that randomness, sure. I think a chat vote would be a good idea, but to vote every single time and wait would probably take a little bit wind out of the thing, you know. Okay, let's make a wheel. For today, we're gonna make a wheel, right? We learn while doing. Then we have Johnny. We do Johnny's thing. Tarado, Chef Dewberry, and Wes. Tarado, Chef, Wes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one missing. Who's missing? Wait a second. Spike? I think Spike is missing, right? We had someone called Spike. The thing is, he's right now not in here, so I'll add him when it's needed. I guess I have to adjust the wheel whenever he gives us an option. So, for the first thing, we do whatever Wes and Chef Dewberry are saying, probably. So, do you want to examine the green? So, I need Wes and Chef Dewberry to roll a d20. Oh, damn it. I also need to make sure that I have like... Yeah, okay. 3 cats, that 10... I need and Mr. Jux got an 18. Okay, so Chef Dewberry rolled an 18 and Wes rolled a 10. That's right? That seems to be correct. Let's see if that works. If that simple command works. Seems to work. So, Chef Dewberry flutters closer to the glowing neon green substance, his wings shimmering as he sprinkles a bit of magic flour over a sample. His Fey-tuned senses immediately pick up a foul, synthetic sweetness. Wes, you lean in, your ferret sniffing the air, but the overwhelming stench of the mire makes it hard to distinguish the slime's origin from the general rot of the swamp. This isn't just swamp muckadiri, Dewberry chirps, his face wrinkling in a witty frown. It's been cooked, distilled. It's a digestive enzyme, but it's far too efficient. It's breaking down the silk fibers into a sugar slurry. Something in there is turning this cargo into dessert. Wes, you notice that where the slime touches the ancient oak, the tree's spirits seem to recoil. The wood turning brittle and gray in seconds. This isn't just eating the bark, it's draining the life force out of the environment. The thump inside the hole stops abruptly. A long segmented limb dropping with that same neon slime curls around the edge of the broken hole. It looks like a cross between a lobster's claw and a spider's leg, but it's translucent, and you can see green fluid pumping through it. Spike, your fur stands on end. You see a pair of multifaceted eyes peer from the darkness, reflecting Maro's hollow chest glow. Tarado, the coin in your hand stops mid-flip. You sense a presence that doesn't belong in any natural deck of cards. The predator emerges. A chitinous slime horror. A beast that shouldn't exist in the moors slowly howls itself out of the barge. It stands 7 feet tall, its body a shifting mass of translucent plates and bubbling green ichor. It looks directly at Pebblestone Johnny, who is currently trying to offer a friendly wave to a passing dragonfly. The creature lets out a sound like a wet bellows, and the slime on the ground begins to pulse in response. Maro, the void in your chest goes ice cold. This thing is a hunter, and Tess just marked your party as its next meal. What do you do? And as choices, we have Maro, Pebblestone, Johnny, or Tarado, or Spike. Okay, so Maro, Pebblestone, Johnny, Tarado, or Spike. We have 4 choices in here. I tower over him. You do, Mr. Dravo. You are like 5 feet taller than this thing. Maro, can you make yourself a little bit smaller? I can, I think. Give me a second. I'm in the way, right? Let me see. Oh, it's me, actually. Also, just a second. I'm gonna make myself a bit smaller first. So, is that better, right? That works, right? I can make this a bit bigger. Should work right now. Okay, it's me. Mario, draw a sword and roll for initiative to protect the group. Yep, I am rolling for initiative. So let me do the roll. I'm gonna put it in the Twitch chat so everyone can see that I'm not cheating. D20. Easy. Easy 20, easy net 20, easy. Maro rolled 20 for initiative. Nice. Cheating? What do you mean? I did it in the Twitch chat. I did it with everyone else seeing it. Okay. The cold within Maro's chest snaps into a searing frost as the slime horror heaves its translucent bulk from the wreckage. Time seems to stutter, a sensation you've known in the final moments of your previous lives. But this time, you are faster. Your hand is a blur as it reaches for the katana strapped to your back. The steel sinks as it leaves the scrapyard, catching what little light remains in the mire. Spike, your pupils glide to black discs as you see your leader move. Even for a Khajiit, the speed is breathtaking. Haha. Pebblestone Johnny blinks his massive eyes, still holding his hand up in the wave, unaware that the big green bug is about to strike. Maro, you have to drop on it. The creature is still dripping with digestive enzymes, its multi-faceted eyes adjusting to the dim light of the swamp. Okay, Maro, you are in the perfect position to strike before the beast can fully deploy its shimmering razor-sharp claws. Wes, your ferret dives into your cloak as the tension breaks. Torado, you catch your coin and slide it into your pocket. The gambling is over. The fight has begun. Okay. Maro, you have the first move. What is your action? The Hunter Strike, Protect the Innocent. Execute a swift. What do I do? What do I do? What are you guys rolling for there? Somehow I need to, like, don't know. Fighting is a gamble, dear Gemini. It is. Let me see. I make an attack roll. Why not? I'll make an attack roll. D20. Come on, give me another good one. 9 only. That's not as good. That's not as good. That's not as good. Maro rolled 9 on his attack roll. Oh boy. The steel of your katana flashes through the sulphurous air, aimed at the gap in the creature's translucent plating. However, the ground beneath you is treacherous slurry of mud and neon slime. Just as you commit to the strike, your lead foot slides into an inch too far into the muck. The blade whistles through the air, but the slime horror chitters with an unnatural fluid grace. Your katana bites into a crate of sodden silk instead of the creature's hide, sending a spray of glowing green ichor into the air. Careful, Maro! Jeff Dewberry cries out, fluttering back. That stuff will ruin a good pair of boots! And your skin! The beast lets out a gurgling hiss, its multifaceted eyes focusing on the metallic sting of your blade. It realizes you are the primary threat. See? I'm taking aggro. I'm taking aggro. I make sure no one else gets hurt. The combat escalates. The creature doesn't wait for you to recover your footing. It lashes out with a segmented limp, the tip dripping with that life-draining enzyme. Maro, the claws sweep across your guard. You manage to catch most of the blow on the flat of your blade, but the sheer force rattles your teeth and the slime sleeps into your gauntlets, stinging like liquid fire. You take 6 points of acid damage. I got hurt. Pebblestone Johnny, you see the big green new friend hurting Maro. Your innocent heart pinches with sadness. Spike, you are coiled like a spring, waiting for the moment the creature exposes its flank. Torado, your ears are pinned back. This thing is moving much faster than a creature that size should. Then we have another thing. The rest of the party's up. Maro as the leader. Who do you call on to act next? So, new friend. Not everything is friend-shaped. Okay, we have Spike, Pebblestone, Torado, and Wes or Dewberry. So they act at the same time, basically. So we remove me, Wes or Dewberry. Wes and Dewberry, basically, and Dewberry. Let's see. Oh, seems to be Wes and Dewberry. Let's go gambling. Oh, I wanted to change the music from calm to combat. I have more. So we're in combat right now. This makes a bit more sense. So Wes and Dewberry, do you want to use Nature's Grasp or Druidic Magic to restrain it? All right. Wes and Dewberry, please give me a D20. I need to remember who the Twitch name is and the character is. But I mean, the good thing is, if you just roll whenever I ask you to roll, then we never run into that problem, right? So Tree Cats got a 12. Wes got 12 and and Mr. Jux is Dewberry, right? So Mr. Jux, I would need a roll of d20. Where's Jux? Jux, are you on the toilet? Stop pooping. Oh. Thanks for joining. Thank you for joining this race. Welcome. Okay, Mr. Jux rolled a 5. Oh god. Rolled a 5. I think we're gonna die in the first encounter. The neon slime continues to hiss as Wes and Dewberry scramble to react. Wes, you throw your hands wide, calling upon the stars, and even in this murky gloom. Roots of the earth! Roots of the earth! Bind this stinking rot, you command. Entangling vines sprout from the muck, thick and thorny, lashing around the creature's lower segments. However, the slime horror's outer coating is too thick. The vines struggle to find purchase, only managing to slow its skittering movement rather than halting it completely. Chef Dewberry, perhaps distracted by the smell of the burning silk or the acid-stinging marrow, flings a handful of shimmering face spores. Take that, you oversized garden pest! You shout. But the spores catch a sudden draft of sulphurous wind, drifting harmlessly into the black water, where they cause a patch of lilies to bloom instantly and then immediately melt. Nice. The slime horror ignores the fluttering fairy and the druid's whines, its focus remaining entirely on the warrior who dared to strike it. It raises 2 massive dripping claws high above its head, preparing a crushing downward blow that looked like it could split a boulder. Oh, great. I'm dying. Johnny, you see the creature looming over Maru. Your face falls, and a giant tear wells up in your eyes. No, great friend! Don't be a meanie pants! You start to lumber forward, your massive shadow falling over the combat. Spike, you see the creature's translucent ribs expand as it prepares its heavy attack. A clear opening for a blade. Tarada, you got a clear line of sight to its eyes. The heat of the battle. The beast is about to bring those claws down on Morrow. The swamp water is churning with the creature's agitation. What do? We have Morrow for me to dodge, Spike and Johnny. Morrow, Spike and Johnny. Morrow. Oh. Gonna go with Johnny, it looks like. So, Johnny, are you going to try to shove the mean friend away? Johnny rolls, Mr. Drava rolled 17. That should do it, right? And Johnny rolled 17. Right? Wait. Yeah, that works. I always need to check a little bit of the rolls. The ground beneath the barge trembles as Pebblestone Stony... Why do I read it wrong? Pebblestone Johnny finally moves. The 12-foot Goliath lumbering through the mire is like a mountain finding its feet. Mr. Green, you are being very rude to my friend, Johnny bellows, his voice surprisingly soft for a man who could headbutt a giant. He doesn't draw a weapon, instead he reaches out with his hands the size of dinner plates and simply pushes. With his 17, Johnny's massive strength connects squarely with the slime horror translucent chest. There is a wet squelching sound as the Goliath's sheer mass overcomes the beast's momentum. The creature is sent flying backwards, its many legs skittering for purchase as it is shoved 10 feet back into the dark hole of the barge with a resounding crash. Morrow, you feel the wind of the beast's ascending claws whistle past your ear as it's forced away from you. The slime trail it leaves behind is wide and glowing. Torado, your long ears twitch as you see the monster pinned momentarily against the splintered wood. Nice one, big guy! Now, while it's dizzy! The slime horror is dazed, its multifaceted eyes spinning in their sockets as it tries to understand how a kindly rock just hit it with the force of a falling star. It's struggling to right itself in the wreckage. The opening. The beast is prone for a split second, and the green ichor is leaking from a crack in its shell where Johnny's shove hit it too hard. This is the moment to end this before its digestive enzymes spread further into the moor. Spike, you're perfectly positioned on the log above the barge. Torado, your hand is already glowing in the sparks of a trickster's spell. What's the command? So, you know what? I'm also gonna take myself out sometimes to make sure you guys also, like, you know, get some action. So Spike, it's between Spike and Torado. Torado. Maro, hydrate. Thank you. I'll hydrate. Hydrate. We're gonna go with Spike. Spike, I would need a D20. Who the hell is Spike again? Oh, crazy. Spike is Darkatsi, right? Gets a 9. God damn it, we cannot seem to get good rolls when it's about to, like, you know. Spike rolled a 9 on a sneak attack. Well, Spike, you launch yourself from the mossy log, a shadow against the jaundiced fog. Your daggers are drawn, glinting with the lethal intent of a hunter from the warm sands. But as you descend, the slime horror let out a frantic, gurgling screech, its body suddenly secreting a massive burst of neon green bile. With a 9, the air around the creature becomes slick with caustic vapor. As you reach the apex of your jump, the soles of your boots hit a patch of the fresh, slippery ichor coating the barge's hull. Your footing betrays you. Instead of a precise strike between its translucent plates, you slide off balance. Your blades scrape harmlessly against its hard carapace with a shower of sparks, and you find yourself tumbling into the muck beside the beast. Watch the tail, Spike! Torado shouts, his nose twitching as he narrowly dodges a glob of flying slime. The creature, though battered by Johnny, is now thrashing in a frenzy, its multifaceted eyes fixed on Spike, who is currently vulnerable in the mud. The neon glow of its body intensifies, casting long, sickening shadows against the cypress trees. Great. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We will lose the first fight. Yeah, it is gonna be a very short campaign today. The creature's retaliation. Infuriated and leaking glowing fluid, the slime horror doesn't go for the Goliath who pushed it. Instead, it snaps its separated mandibles at the closest target, Spike. The Kachit quick reflexes save him from a killing blow, but the creature's jagged legs spike across the shoulder. The wound isn't deep, but the slime begins to sizzle against his fur. Spike, you take 5 points of piercing damage and 3 points of acid damage. Ugh. Maro, the void in your chest pulses a warning. The creature is beginning to vibrate, the same way the crystal spire did in your fragmented memories. It's preparing to do something more than just bite and claw. The party is in chaos! Maro, you need to regain control. Trying my best here. I'm trying. It's my first time. Sorry, I disconnected. Did I die? No, don't worry. We all die very soon, apparently. Ah, God. Maro, do you lunge forwards, draw its attention back to you with a taunting strike? Torado, Wes, or Dewberry? Okay. Wes and Dewberry did something. I'll put Maro and Torado in there. I'll try always to get one, to make the chances basically that it's one person's turn who we haven't done, basically, or wasn't chosen, you know? Torado didn't do anything. Yeah, Torado. Okay, you know what? For this, we make it even better. Torado. Okay, Torado. Can you use your arcane tricks abilities to create an illusion of a bolt and energy to blind it? Torado, I need a roll, and he gets. Dorado gets a 1. Nice. No, apparently I cannot. We are so done for. This is Dorado uses his arcane trickster ability. And rolled a 1. God damn it. We're so dead. I heard today will be 2 campaigns, you know, could very much be. The air grows heavy as Dorado steps forward, a confident smirk on his face. Leave it to the professional, boys. A little sleight of hand, a little flash, and he snaps his fingers to ignite a blinding burst of arcane energy, but instead of dazzling display, a pathetic, wet pop echoes through the mire. A small sad cloud of grey smoke peters out of his fingertips, smelling faintly of burnt hair and sour wine. Dorado, your eyes go wide as you realize your spell has misfired. The gold coin you were fiddling with earlier slips from your pocket, bounces off a root, and hits you squarely in the eye. Ow, son of a... The deck is stacked! This whole swamp is rigged! You yelp, clutching your face and stumbling backwards into Wes, who nearly drops his ferret. Hi, unstoppable snake. Hello. How's it going? The swamp is rigged. My ferret. What is this party? Did anyone ever had such a big problem on his first encounter in a D&D game? I can't. The slime horror stops his thrashing for a moment. Probably because it has, like, you know, pity. It takes pity on us at this point. Its multifaceted eyes tilting in confusion at the Huragon's failure. Then it begins to emit a low, rhythmic, thrumming sound. The neon slime on the ground begins to float upward in a small, spherical droplets defying gravity. The void from Maru, your vision flickers. For a split second, you don't see the swamp. You see a vast, empty expanse of stars and nothingness. The creature is resonating with the void chill in your own chest. It isn't just a monster, it's a puncture point. It isn't stopped now. If it isn't stopped now, it might pop, and you know better than anyone what happens when the veil between worlds tears. Spike is struggling to his feet, his fur smoking from the acid. Pebblestone Johnny looks horrified, his large hands trembling. Mr. Green is making a very loud noise. My ears feel like they're sneezing. What do you do, Maro? Maro, will you channel the cold void fin to deliver a desperate strike? We're already desperate. Holy crap. West of Miria, can you use your circle of stars, Jeff Dewberries? They're a magical treat you can toss to Spike to heal his burns instantly. You know what we're gonna try? We're gonna try multiple things at once, okay? I'm gonna try to do a desperate strike. Chef Dewberry tries to heal Spike. And we're gonna try all at the same time. We'll see if that works. Okay? We'll try to use everything. So I roll, Wes rolls, and Dewberry rolls. So we need 3 rolls in total. So Dewberry rolled a 9. That's great. 9 seems to be our favorite one. Tree Cats rolled a 3. It's something. And me, please. 13. You know, it's better. It's better than nothing, I guess. It's better than nothing. Oh boy. Okay. Maro attacks with desperate strike. Yep. And rolled 13. Wes rolled what was it again? It was 3. Yeah, great. 3. And Dewberry rolled a 9. Let's see how that goes. The Mara seems to hold its breath as the slime horror thrumming reaches a deafening pitch. Maru, you lean into the cold void within your chest, letting the numbness travel down your arm and into your blade. Your strike with a 13, your katana cuts through the caustic vapor, the steel biting deep into the creature's translucent neck. Green ichor sprays across your face. It's freezing cold rather than burning hot. The beast shrieks, its vibration faltering, but it remains standing, pinned between your steel and the wreckage of the barge. West, you try to call upon the stars to stabilize the air, but with a free, the murky swamp gas is too thick. Your connection to the heavens flickers out like a dying candle, leaving you gasping in the sulphurous gloom. Nice. Chef Dewberry, you frantically dig in your satchel, pulling out the glowing cupcake meant to soothe Spike's burns. With a 9, your aim is off. The cupcake flies through the air and splashes into the mug just inches from Spike's hand. Eat the frosting, Spike! The frosting is the healing! You squeak, but the treat is rapidly sinking into the black water. The climax. Oh boy, we're gonna die. We're all gonna die. The slime horror is dying, but it is taking the reality of the swamp with it. The droplets of slime floating in the air begin to turn back, turning into tiny pinpricks of absolute nothingness. Spike, you are covered in acid and mud, but you see the deep gash Maru just opened in the creature's neck. Johnny, you see your friend struggling and the mean green starting to glow a scary color. Maru, you feel a tugging sensation on your soul. If this creature dies while resonating like this, it might pull a piece of you or the whole party into the void with it. Great. Great. What is the final command? Great! Maru, do you try to wrestle that creature into the deep water to dampen the explosion? Johnny, do you want to give the creature a giant hug to try and kindness the energy out of it? What the hell? Spike? I mean, I did something just now, so I feel like we're gonna go with Johnny and Spike, because it's the final thing, you know? The giant hug. So, Johnny and Spike, I would need a d20. I will see what happens if I do both, you know? So, Johnny got 14. And wait, where is it? Did you already roll? And Spike got 15. Oh wow! Now it works. Now you guys are rolling. Okay. Johnny gives a giant hug. Wait, right after Spike attack. Right after Spike attacks, and he rolled. Oh wait, Spike's attack and Johnny rolled 14, right? And Spike rolled 15 for attack. Let's see. The sequence of events unfolds with a frantic, desperate beauty. Great. Spike, your feline reflexes overcome the stinging acid. You lunge through the caustic haze, your silhouette a blur of motion. With a 15, your dagger finds the jagged wound Maru opened. You drive the steel deep into the creature's central nerve cluster and twist. The slime horror thrumming turns into a high-pitched digital scream, its multifaceted eyes shattering like glass. But as the beast begins to implode, the black pinpricks of the void light grow larger, threatening to swallow the barge whole. Don't worry, little mean friend, Johnny is here. Farewell Jones, Donnie thunders. He ignores the sizzling acid and the terrifying cold. With a 14, he wraps his massive tree-trunk arms around the thrashing horror and the Khajiit both. The Goliath sheer massive acts as a physical anchor for reality. His innocent, unwavering kindness seems to act as a buffer against the void, dampening the glitch through pure, unadulterated bulk. There is a sound like heavy doors slamming shut in the vacuum. Thump. The neon light vanishes. The floating droplets fall back into the muck as ordinary foul-smelling slime. The slime horror is gone, reduced to a hollow, translucent husk that shrivels into the black water. Johnny stands there, hugging nothing but the damp air and a very disgruntled, slime-covered Spike. The aftermath. The swamp returns to its natural oppressive silence. The creak of the barge's splintered wood is the only sound. Yes. Wes, your ferret pokes its head out, sniffing the air. The void scent is gone. Torado, you finally managed to rub the dust out of your eye, looking around at the wreckage. Chef Dewberry, you hover down to investigate the puddle where your cupcake sank. Maro, the cold in your chest recedes, but your hands are still shaking. You look at your gauntlet. The acid didn't just burn the metal, it left a permanent pitted mark, as if the armor was never fully rendered there to begin with. Oh boy. Inside the barge, now that the creature is gone, you see what it was guarding. Tucked behind a pile of life-drained oak roots is a small stone coffer inscribed with runes that match the scars on Maro's memory. What do we do? Oh boy. Poor Spike. Spike just gets a hug. It's nice. It's nice. Like, it's kind of funny that Pebblestone Johnny literally like countered the void, the nothingness, with kindness. Let me just check something real quick. Wait, is the hype train still ongoing? No. Is it gone? It ended! Oh no. It ended. It seems like it ended. Well, missed it. The thing is, if it is over now, it's probably it didn't broke the record. This is what I think. So let's see. Let's go on. Inspect Cover, Chef Dewberry West. Do you want to tend to? You know what? We'll do all three again, because it's after the fight. So I feel like we can do all three. So me, Dewberry, Wes, and Torado, we need rolls. We need roll. And I need to change from fighting to like other music again. Oh. Okay. Jack's got... God damn it, no one is voting good today. Why do I suck? That's something I want to know. So, let me see. I also roll. D20. Come on, let me get a good roll. I get an 11. Okay. Maro gets... Maro rolled 11 for inspecting. Then we have Chef Dewberry rolled a 19, right? Who else do we have? And then the other two, Wes and Torado, each rolled a 4. Great. Wes and Torado each rolled a 4. Great. Why is that music so loud? A bit too loud. The silence of the mire is heavy, broken only by the soft hiss of the cooling slime. Chef Dewberry, you flutter over to Spike and Johnny, your wings buzzing with frantic energy. Hold still, you big luck. And Spike, stop licking that, it's not lime juice. With a 19, you produce a shimmering lavender-scented poultice. As you apply it, the sizzle of the acid stops instantly, and the raw red skin begins to knit back together with a faint smell of fresh baked shortbread. Spike and Johnny, you are both healed for 10 HP. That is great. Wes and Torado, however, are less successful. Wes, you try to identify the wood of the barge, but you trip over a loose floorboard and nearly falling into the dark water. Torado, you're too busy trying to clean the misfire suit off your ears to notice a velvet pouch sitting in plain sight on a nearby crate. You kick it into the mug by mistake. Hydrate, thank you very much, I'm hydrating. Randomly kicking like the loot into oblivion. Great. Great. The coffer. Maro, you kneel before the stone coffer. With an 11, you find no traps, but the stone is unnaturally cold. Colder than the swamp. Colder than the ice of the north. The runes on the lid are jagged and ancient. As your fingers trace them, a flash of memory returns. You see yourself, lives ago, standing before a similar stone box, but your hands were whole then, not the pale, stitched skin of the reborn. The lid isn't locked. It's held shut by a seal of black wax. The void in your chest begins to form again, but this time it's not a warning, it's a recognition. Morrow? Morrow? Sorry, I always need to think of like a voice for each character and then switch real quick. Morrow? Pebblestone Johnny asks softly, leaning over your shoulder, his massive face full of concern. Is that a cookie box? It smells like nothing. Like the middle of the night. Tarado, squinting through his one good eye, hops closer. Stone cover, black wax. That's either a curse or a payday, and usually they're the same thing. Their choice. The air around the coffer seems to pull the light toward it. The rest of the party is gathered around you waiting for your lead, Morrow. Do you break the seal and open the coffer? Do you ask Neo, who has been quiet, watching the render distance to scan it for glitches first? Who the frick is Neo? Do we have someone who is Neo? Did Gemini mess up? Who the fuck is Neo? Just a random person that is like... I think it messed up, you know. From your last campaign? Oh no, oh damn it. Did it forgot that? Oh, glitched into the party? Yeah, probably. Gemini. Remove Neo. He was never part of this story, this campaign. Alright. And I think I'll try to break the seal to keep the thing going. D20. Great, 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 great. The void chill in your marrow seems to cloud your judgment as you reach for the black wax seal. With it too, your hands are clumsy and numb. Instead of a careful prying, your fingers slip against the unnaturally cold stone and you lunge forward, your weight snapping the seal with a jagged, discordant crack. The wax doesn't just break, it shatters like glass, and the lid of the coffer flies open with a violent force that throws you backward into the muck. Great. A plum of thick, oily smoke, blacker than the darkest corner of the mire, pours out of the box. It doesn't dissipate in the wind. It curls around your limbs like a living thing. Wes, your ferret lets out a piercing shriek and dives into your tunic. Tarado, you stumble back, your fur standing on end as you realize the payday just turned into a nightmare. Even Pebblestone Johnny loses his smile, his massive hands reaching out to steady Morrow as the shadow begins to coalesce into a shape above the open lid. The shadow from the past. From the depths of the coffer, a tether of dark energy latches onto Morrow's chest. Rip. Right over the void where his heart should be. You feel a sudden agonizing pull as if a hook has been snagged in your soul. A voice, multiple voices layered over one another, hollow, rasping, and ancient, echoes through the swamp, seemingly coming from the very air itself. 8 times the gate was shut. 8 times the key was lost. The 9th death approaches. Morrow, the void does not forget its depths. Jeff Dewberry, you see the light being literally sucked out of the air around Morrow. Spike, your night vision fails you. The darkness spreading from the box is absolute. A true dark that you cannot see through. God damn it. Morrow, you're paralyzed, the tether pulling you toward the open coffer. Your memories flicker. You see a face in the smoke, a face that looks exactly like yours, but whole and filled with a terrifying ancient power. The crisis. Can we have like, you know... Okay. Just real quick. How about we roll a little bit better? Okay? It's just a suggestion. The party is standing at the edge of the localized eclipse. The ground under the coffer is beginning to dissolve into a pit of nothingness. What do you do? So I think now we're gonna switch again to like choosing random. So Mara will try to resist the pull. Pebblestone Johnny pull away from the darkness. I don't know why Wes or Chef Dewberry are also like always kind of like together, but I guess it's fine. Okay, so it's between Morrow, Johnny. Okay. Morrow, Johnny, and then we have... What was it again? Wes and Dewberry, Wes and Chef, Ford, Wes and Chef, Wes, Chef, and Torado and Spike. Right? That seems to be correct. Yeah. Let's see. Come on. We're gonna go with Torado and Spike. So they do the following. Try to kick the coffer into the deep swamp water to sink it. Roll an athletics or dexterity check. Okay, so Spike and Torado, D20. At 20 and an 11. That is what I'm talking about. This is what we need. This is what we need. Net 20, actually. So, Torado got a 20, right? Torado rolled a net 20. Spike rolled 11. Hopefully, I mean that should easily work, right? The black smoke is inches from Maro's face, its cold tendrils wrapping around his throat like a spectral noose. Spike lunges forward with an 11, his boots splashing through the muck as he delivers powerful. A low kick to the side of the stone box, the heavy cover slides a few inches toward the water's edge. But the shadow tether remains taut, dragging Maro along with it. Then Torado Varus moves. Whether it's a burst of true arcane genius or simply the luck of the ultimate gambler, Torado snaps out of his dazed state. With a natural 20, he doesn't just act, he dominates the moment. The house always wins, you smoky shadow shite! Torado roars. He doesn't use a spell, he reaches into his sleeve and produces a deck of cards that he soaked in the leftover glowing neon slime from the barge. With a flick of his wrist, he hurls the deck into the heart of the shadow smoke. The cards catch the light and create a swirling, prismatic vortex of energy. The natural 20 causes the glowing slime to react violently with the void smoke, creating a flash of anti-light, so bright it blinds everyone for a second. The tether on Maro's chest snaps like a dry twig. Torado follows through, leaping forward and slamming his foot onto the lid of the coffer. Bang! The lid shuts perfectly, and the Haragon instantly jams his lucky gold coin into a broken seal, magically fusing it there with a spark of arcane trickery. Nice! A silence returns. The darkness retreats into the box. The pit of nothingness on the ground seals shut, leaving only a patch of scorched peat. Maro, you collapse into the mud, gasping. For the first time in this life, the hollow ache in your chest feels quiet. The tether is gone, but the warning remains. The ninth, the death, is watching. Pebblestone Johnny rushes over and scoops Maro up in a massive gentle hug. The scary smoke is back in the box. Good job, bunny friend. You played the cards real good. West of Mary, you stand there with your staff raised, the stars finally peeking through the fog as the unnatural eclipse ends. Spike, you wipe the slime from your brow, looking at the stone coffer that now has a Haragon's gold coin stuck to the front of it. Torado leans against the box, panting, his ears standing up in triumph. That was a high-stakes play. I think I'm retired from opening boxes for at least 20 minutes. A decision. The coffer is sealed for now, but you can feel it's vibrating under Torado's foot. It wants to be back in Maro's hands. The swamp is still dangerous, and the ninth death mentioned by the voice hangs over you like a shroud. Okay. Let me see, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Do you want to carry the coffer with you, knowing it contains a piece of your past? Do you want to bind the coffer with your massive chain so it can't be opened easily? Do you want to perform a ritual of natural restraint to hide the box's presence from the void? So Morrow, Wes, or Johnny? Morrow, Wes, or Johnny? Let's see. It's me! I rolled a 2, so this time I probably should... Oh, I mean, this is not a roll even, it's just decided, right? Morrow decides to take the cover, decides to carry the coffer. As you reach down into the black muck and lift the stone coffer, the weight is heavier than it looks, not just in pounds, but in the way it seems to pull at the very gravity around your hands. The gold coin, rather fused into the seal, pulses with a faint, rhythmic amber light, acting as a heartbeat for a box that shouldn't have one. You're really going to keep that thing? Spike asked, his tail twitching as he sheaths his daggers. He keeps a very distance, the scent of the void still making his feline nose wrinkle. It's like carrying a live viper in your rucksack, Morrow. Paddlestone Johnny pats Morrow on the shoulder, nearly knocking him back into the mud with his gentle touch. Don't worry, Spike. If the box gets loud again, I'll just sit on it. Nothing gets out from under Johnny's bottom. I like Johnny. It's fun. Jeff Dewberry flutters over, dusting his hand of flour and fey dust. Well, if we're keeping the doom box, we might as well move. This part of the mire is starting to smell like burnt reality and bad decisions. He looks at the horizon where the jaundiced fog is beginning to thin, revealing the silhouette of jagged, lonely tower rising from the center of the swamp. Tower of Ingress. If anyone knows how to peel a curse of a reborn, it's the old hermit living up there. The journey continues. The party begins to trek toward the tower. The ground becomes firmer, turning from liquid peat into the path of ancient, sunken cobblestones. Morrow, as you walk, the coffer against your back begins to grow warm. Feverishly warm. It's not a comforting heat, it's like a localized infection. You begin to hear a faint, distorted humming coming from the box, a sound like 1,000 bees made of static. Wes, you notice that the vault... Oh! Munchman! Munchman, thank you for gifting 5 memberships on YouTube. I checked, by the way, I checked literally yesterday. Munchman single-handedly pushed my member count on YouTube to over 50. Please, I'll beg of you. Stop. Stop! Thank you so much, but please. Please, man. He's a man. Yeah, Munchman is something. Munchman is built different. I'm sad that it's a bit late. I feel like the next campaign we do, Munchman, if you want to be, you're definitely in there. Like, without roll. Like, it feels weird to say that, but you know, boss, we partner now. Oh, what partner? Munchman gets to the M. Oh god, thank you again, Munchman. Thank you. Bribe worked. It's not a bribe. It's not a standard. It's just he did so much, and I feel weird to. I want to thank him somehow. It's not. You what? You not get your Twitch partnership? Oh, because of you. Whatever. Anyway, we continue. Sorry, I'm confused. I hurt myself out of confusion. Thanks again, Munchman. You're the goat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wes, you notice that the wildlife here is wrong. The frogs don't croak, they make a sound like breaking glass. The birds flying toward the tower have too many wings, and their flight paths look like jagged geometric lines rather than smooth arcs. The resolution is dropping again, Torado mutters, though he doesn't quite understand the words he's using. He looks at his own hand, which seems to ghost or blur for a split second before snapping back into focus. Suddenly, the path ahead is blocked by a bridge of bone. Crossing it is a figure, draped in rags of shifting gray, holding a lantern that bleeds a pale, sickly light. It does not move, but its presence makes the air feel heavy. I wish YouTube would probably tell me when your streams are starting. The thing is, I wish that as well, but I pinged many times on Discord. I feel like if you're in the Discord server and you have the pings activated, you'll definitely not miss when I go live. Like that helps a lot. I know that Twitch and YouTube are really bad when it comes to like notifying people that someone is live, but that's why I do it like separately on the Discord as well. Where were we? The Toll Keeper. The figure raises the lantern. It has no face, only a smooth porcelain mask with the number 9 etched into the forehead in dripping red ink. Great, let's turn around. How about we don't go there? Adeptus carried. The figure rasps. The hunter brings the boy to the tower. To pass the sacrifice of memory must be laid upon the bridge. What do you do? Maro, will you try to negotiate with the Toll Keeper? Torado or Spike, do you want to sneak past the figure while it's focused on Maro? Pebblestone Johnny, will you try to friendly tackle the figure out of the way? Do you want to use a nature's insight to see if this figure is even real? Maro, Torado or Spike, Johnny, and Vesa Dewberry. Do Western Chef basically. I always forget I have the memory of a worm, not gonna lie. Torado and Spike. Let's see. Western Chef. Alright. Western Chef. Give me 2 D20s, I guess. For insight. So Wes got a 15 and the chef got an 8. Okay. Wes rolled 15 on insight. Chef rolled an 8. Wes, you narrow your eyes, peering past the sickly glow of the lantern, while Chef Dewberry is busy squinting and trying to see if the figure is just a very tall, very grumpy mushroom, resulting in an 8 which leaves him mostly confused by the shimmery, drifty bits. Your connection to the stars provides a clearer lens. It's a mushroom. With a 15, you realize the Toll Keeper isn't a physical being at all. The rags don't rustle in the wind, and the lantern doesn't cast a shadow. This is a vivid echo, a projection bleeding out from the coffer on Maro's back, reacting to the proximity of the tower. It's a localized glitch in the world's fabric, a manifestation of Maro's own subconsciousness dread about his 9th and final life. It's a trick of the mind in the box, Maro, Wes whispers, his voice steady. It has no heartbeat, no soul. It's a shadow cast by the weight you're carrying. The figure's porcelain mask tilts towards Wes. The red 9 seems to pulse. A memory or a life, it rasps. The sound echoing not in your ears, but directly in your skulls. The bridge does not hold those who are empty. Torado shifts his weight, his long ears flat against his head. Empty? I've got a pocket full of loaded dice and a canteen of rot gut. I'm plentiful. Spike growls low in his throat, his fur bristling. It feels real enough to bite, Wes. Shadows can still draw blood in this place. Crossing the bridge. The tollkeeper holds the lantern out further. The bridge of bone begins to grow. If you don't act, the bridge itself might dissolve back into the nothingness it was made from. Maro, now that you know that thing is tied to your coffin and your history, how do you handle it? You just walk straight through the apparition, asserting your will over your own memories. Great. Or Johnny does something. Oh god. Or Spike or Torado. Okay. Maro, Johnny, or Spike or Torado. Maro, Johnny, Spike or Torado. I'll beg of you, please, 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 Torado, Spike, give me something I can work with. God damn it. So we gotta... Give me a second. I need something real quick. I need... Because I'm going crazy here. So, I need... Mr. Jux is chef. Then we have... Three Cats, who is Wes, right? Three Cats is Wes. Torado is Polar. Polar. Spike. Johnny is... I'll go Johnny first. Johnny is Stravo. Then Spike. Spike and Torado. Wait a second. Torado. Because I always struggle like to look who is who, to be honest. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Wait, Spike and Torado. Who is Spike and Torado again? God damn it. Help me out real quick. Wait, Torado is Polar. Spike. I need Spike and I'm missing someone. Mr. Jux? No, I'm missing... I don't miss anyone. It's just Spike. Who is Spike again? Tomorrow after stream we can see what the averages are in the dice. We can do that. I have two things that I want to do like at the end of the stream. At the end, I want to let Gemini create a picture of how we look like and like what the averages of the rolls were. Who the fuck is Spike again? Mr. Jux is Chef, Trickets is Vest, Torado is Polar, Johnny is Bravo, Spike is who? You just said it the whole time, I forgot it. Dark Cutsy is Spike. Dark Cutsy. So, okay, there we go. All right. So now we can have a proper thing. Okay. So, winner are Torado and Spike. So I need Polar and Dark Cutsy. Yeah. To make a roll, a d20. Hello. D20 of Dark Cutsy and Polar. How do you play D&D? Probably not how we do it. It's basically an interactive story. Like there is a DM who's like a story, and then you roll for combat, for encounters, for investigation, for charisma. It's pretty much all decided by a roll. So Polar did a 4, Torado did 4, Torado rolled 4, and Spike rolled 12. Got it. You can move on. And now I have the name, so now it's a bit easier. So, the Bridge of Bone groans under the weight of the party's indecision. Spike, trusting his feline instinct, doesn't wait for the shadow to move. With a 12, he leans into a low sprint, his paws clicking rhythmically against the bleached ribs that form the bridge's floor. He moves with a blur of gray fur, his body twisting mid-air to avoid the reach of the toll keeper. He makes it to the other side, though the bone beneath his feet felt as soft as rotting wood. Torado, seeing the success, tries to follow with his usual swagger. If the cat can do it, the rabbit can do it better, he chirps, but with a 4, his luck finally runs dry. As he leaps, his foot misses a solid pixel of the bridge. He flails, his long ears spinning like frantic propellers, and he slams face first into the toll keeper's translucent rags. Instead of passing through, Torado hits the figure with a dull foot. The 9 on the mask flares a blinding, angry crimson. The Chester offers a joke. The figure rasps. The lantern pale light suddenly erupts into a swarm of shadowy moths that begin to buffet Torado, tangling in his fur and sapping his energy. Rip a bozo. The bridge is fading. Let him go, you big floating laundry pile. Pebblestone Johnny rumbles, his face turning a rare shade of angry red as he sees his friend being swarmed. Maro, the cough on your back is now vibrating so hard it's bruising your spine. The bridge is visibly dissolving behind you. The cobblestones of the mire are disappearing into a grey void. If you don't cross now, the party will be stranded on a floating island of bone. Wes and Chef Dewberry are watching the edges of the world fray. The bridge is losing its structural integrity. Dewberry squeaks, fluttering frantically. Maro, do something before we all fall into the undermuck. Alright. Maro, will you charge the figure and tackle it off the bridge to save Torado? Johnny, will you reach out and grab Torado with one hand while holding onto the other with the other? You know what? How about, I'm asking the group here, how about we try that Johnny grabs Torado and crosses the bridge fast, and we others, me, Wes and Dewberry, also roll and try to get over the bridge, basically. How we do that? Maybe we can do that. Hopefully we can do that. Not rolling yet. I didn't say roll yet. We didn't make a decision yet. You know what? I'll do executive decision. Okay. I roll, Johnny rolls, Wes and Dewberry roll. So I need a roll from myself, Johnny, Three Cats, and Jux. Oh boy. I also roll D20. Please give me something. I'm gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. So I got a 4. That's great. I got a 4. Dewberry got 11. Wes got 2. And Johnny, what did Johnny get? 7. Oh boy. Okay, I guess the campaign is over here. So Maro rolled 4 on Athletic. Johnny rolled 7. Oh, rolled a 7. Dewberry rolled 11. And Wes rolled, what was it again? 6. Well, there we go. The bridge of bone is screaming now, a sound like 1,000 dry sticks snapping at once. Morrow, you lunge forward, your boots seeking purchase on the slick, bleached surface. But with a four, the void from the coffer on your back throws off your center of gravity. You stumble, your shoulder slamming into the bridge's railing, which turns out to be a row of loose teeth, and you nearly slide off into the grey abyss below. Johnny reaches out with a massive hand to catch Torado, but with a 7, the Goliath's sheer weight is too much for the decaying bridge. As he plants his foot to reach for the Haragon, a section of the bone floor shatters under his heel. Whoopsie daisy, Johnny rumbles, his arms windmilling as he tries to balance his 12-foot frame on a single narrow femur. Wes, you try to call upon the earth to anchor the bridge, but with a 6, the swamp below has turned into a digital static that doesn't recognize your magic. The vines you summon grow for an inch and then dissolve into grey cubes. Only Chef Dewberry manages to hold the line. With an 11, you zip through the swarm of shadow moths, trailing a glittery dust behind you. Everyone, hold hands, or paws, or whatever you have, you squeak. Your fey light doesn't fix the bridge, but it creates a temporary safety net of shimmering gossamer threads that keeps Torado from being dragged into the lantern's glow and keeps Johnny from plunging into the abyss. With an 11, my boy. The Tollkeeper's mask cracks down in the middle. The red 9 splits in two. The figure doesn't disappear. It begins to expand. It drags, turning into a vortex of grey wind that starts to pull the entire bridge into the center of the lantern. Morrow! Spike shouts from the far side. His claws dug deep into the solid earth of the tower's base. The bridge is gone! Jump! You have to jump now! The bridge is now only a few floating fragments of bone held together by Dewberry's fading fey threads. Torado is dizzy and covered in moth soot. Johnny is precariously perched, and Morrow, you're at the very back, the cover pulling you toward the void vortex. What is the final... We're again at the final order. We have... Okay. 2 encounters, and every single time we're at like the final order, you know? Morrow, do you hurl the coffer across the gap first to lighten your load? Johnny, do you want to throw the party, Morrow, Torado, and the others toward Spike one by one? Morrow, do you try to leap of faith while carrying the weight? You look like my black cat. Nice. That's exactly the look I was going for. Does your cat also have like a wizard hat and a katana on its back? And plays D&D? I want to throw... Let me see. But the thing is, then you're behind, right? We want to have you with us. So I'm trying to figure out how we can do this. How do we do this? I can jump it, trust. Let me see, okay. Okay. Dravo, D20, and me, D20. I'm gonna take a toilet break. Quick toilet break. I mean, it's probably over, but like, quick toilet break, alright? Let's take it. I'll be back in a second. I need to go to the toilet real quick. Oh boy. Okay. 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 So, let's see if Gemini kills us, right? The bridge of bone finally gives way as the reality of the crossing dissolves into grey static. Panic sets in. Maru, you attempt to heave the stone coffer across the gap. You feel free, but the box seems to have developed its own gravitational pull. Instead of a heroic toss, the weight yanks you forward and you stumble. The coffer doesn't fly, it drags you down toward the swirling vortex of the Tollkeeper's lantern. Johnny tries to play the hero, reaching out with his massive arms to scoop everyone up, but before his footing on the crumbling bone ribs fails completely. I am not a very good bird, he bellows as his massive frame tips backward into abyss, his hands grasping at empty air and accidentally knocking Dorado further in the moth swarm. You're all falling. The Tower of Ingress recedes upward as you plummet into the Undermuck, a place where the vault hasn't been fully built yet. The Glitch Pit. The fall doesn't end in a splash, but in a soft, sickening thud against the floor made of giant, untextured grey blocks. You're in a cavern beneath the swamp, a place where the render distance of the world has failed. Maru, you land hard, the coffer pinning you on to the ground. Johnny landed nearby with a bone-shaking crash that cracked the very floor. Spike, you look down from the ledge above. You are the only one who didn't fall. You're standing at the base of the tower, but your friends are 50 feet below in a pit of geometric shadows. The Tollkeeper isn't gone. The mask, now split in two, floats down into the pit like a falling leaf, landing right in the center of the group. The red line begins to bleed onto the grey floor, forming a doorway of liquid ink. If the hunter will not pay with memory, the voice rasps within from the ink puddle, the tower will take the life of a companion instead. You know, we could have just done something simple. Now someone is gonna die. I think it's pretty much sure that someone's gonna die. The final toll. The ink door is widening, and the shadowy hand reaches out, wrapping its fingers around Chef Dewberry's tiny leg. Oh god. Help! It's got me! It's trying to pull me into the basement of the world! Fairy screams, its wings buzzing at a frantic, high-pitched frequency. Maru, you're pinned by the box. Johnny is dazed. Dorado is still coughing up shadow moths. Wes, you're the only one standing near Dewberry. Oh god. Yeah, well. Bye, Jugs. Yeah, bye, Jugs. So, Wes, do you use your circle of stars to blast away the shadow hand? Maru, do you try to slam the coffer onto the ink door to plug the hole? Spike, do you dive from the ledge to deliver a plunging strike to the mask? You know what? It would be really funny if we just roll for Spike, because he's still up there, right? And there are two things that could happen. Either he succeeds, you know, and he does something really cool, or he fails and he's just in the same mess as we all are. So I think we can just like try all of them. Should we do all of them? Okay, guys, quick on the side. Please only roll when I ask you to roll, okay? Because if you just roll randomly, I get confused a bit. But sure, okay, you know, for this one, I feel like we need a bit of advantage. So let's see if we all free. So I roll Vess, which is 3 cats and Spike, Dark Cutsy. 3 cats, Dark Cutsy, please a D10. Oh. Vess rolled. Did I say D10? I meant D20. D20. My bad. Not D10. D20. Yeah, sorry. Not 10. I misspoke. I meant D20. Oh, I thought it was a 1. Okay, I thought it was... Okay, it was 11. Wes rolled 11. And Spike, Dark Cutsy, are you here? I would need a roll. If not, then it's just... I'm gonna roll. Me and Three Cats are rolling if you're not here. The thing is, when someone has to leave who is in the party, tell me, because I can literally say like they are AFK for a little bit. Oh, Spike rolled a 19. Finally, we get something done. Watch me get a D1. Get a 1 now. D20, come on. 14. There we go. Now we roll good. Rolled 14. So, let's see how this goes. The shadows in the pit deepen, tasting the fear of the party as Chef Dewberry is slowly dragged toward the inky portal. Wes, you raise your staff, the star map on your skin glowing with a desperate light. With an 11, you fire a bolt of starlight at the shadowy hand. It doesn't destroy the darkness. It doesn't destroy the darkness, but it sears the spectral fingers, causing them to loosen their grip on the frantic fairy just enough. Morrow, seeing the opening, you find a reservoir of strength fueled by pure survival instinct. With a 14, you heave the vibrating stone coffer off your chest. Grunting with effort, you lunge toward and slam the base of the box directly onto the ink door. The contact between the stone and the void ink creates a shockwave of silence that vibrates through your bones. The door isn't closed, but you effectively plug the leak with the very source of the problem. The final blow comes from above. Spike, you don't hesitate. With a 19, you become a falling star of fury and steel. You dive from the 50-foot ledge, tucking into a roll and extending your daggers at the last possible microsecond. You drive your blades through both halves of the split porcelain mask just as they hover over the pinned coffer. Crack! The mask shatters into 1,000 ceramic shards. The red 9 dissolves into a mist of harmless steam. The grey geometric cavern around you flickers once, twice, and then refreshes. The Tower of Ingress. In a blink, you are no longer in the pit of untextured blocks. You are standing in the circular ground of the Tower of Ingress. The air smells of old parchment, dried lavender, and something sharp like ozone. The transition was so sudden that Johnny is still holding his breath for the fall. He blinks, looking around the bookshelves and glowing crystals. Oh, the floor is much nicer here. It doesn't look like nothing anymore. Chef Dewberry collapses onto Wes's shoulder, panting. I'm retired, that's it. I'm opening a bakery. No more towers, no more basements. At the center of the room, a spiral staircase made of floating glass steps winds upwards. Sitting in a high backend chair by a crackling fireplace is a figure draped in robes of deep violet. They don't look up from the book, but their voice, warm and very real, rings out. The 8th life always was a clumsy one, the hermit says, turning a page. But the 9th. The 9th seemed to have brought friends, and a very heavy piece of luggage. The hermit's greeting. The figure closes the book. It's an old woman with eyes that look like nebula, swirling with starlight. She looks directly at Morrow, then at the coffer now sitting harmlessly on her rug. You've broken the seal, Morrow. You've let the scent of your soul back into the soul in the world. The things that haunt you now have a trail to follow. Dorado, finally dusting the last of the shadow moths of his vest, steps forward. Listen, lady, we've had a very long walk. Unless that book tells us how to turn that box into gold and this 9th death into a vacation, we aren't interested in the spooky talk. The hermit smiles thinly. The box cannot be turned to gold. It contains the echo of your first life, the face of the 9th. You must understand the first. What do you do? Ask the hermit to explain the 9th death. Westrar, do you want to search the library for clues while Morrow talks? Spike, do you want to keep watch at the door and see if anything followed you from the undermuck? I think we can do all three, right? Because it's like while stuff is happening. Hey Ryan, how's it going? So I would need a roll from Three Cats, from Polar, and from Dark Katsi, please. Three Cats, no cheating. You already did. You already did a d20. Don't try to do it again immediately. You got an 8 first. You got an 8 first. No, no, no. Don't lie. Don't lie. I see the 8 first. Come on. Wes rolled an 8. Come on. We are not cheating in a D&D game. That's not how we do that. Tarado got. What did Tarado get? Tarado got a 10. And Dark Cutsy, I also need. Oh, was I supposed to roll? Yeah. Dark Cutsy also roll, please. Spike got. Let's see. Can I roll for cheating? Nah. I got a 20 then? Where? Wait. Oh yeah, I see. Oh damn. Spike got 20. Maro is asking about the 9th death. The hermit's starlit eyes fix on you, Maro, as the fire in the hearth turns a deep, chilling blue. The 9th death, she whispers, her voice echoing like a tolling bell. You are reborn, Maro. Most think that means a second chance, but you have 8. You have had 8. Each time you died, you left a glitch in the world, a debt unpaid to reality. The 9th death isn't just an end, it is the deletion. If you fall this time, there is no rebirth. The world will simply overwrite you, and every memory of your existence will be scrubbed from the tapestry. She points a gnarled finger at the coffer. The first life was the one who made the bargain to live forever. To survive the 9th, you must face the first. You aren't just carrying a box, you're carrying the anchor that keeps you from being erased. Johnny is a 4. Johnny wasn't supposed to roll. He's not in. There was no Johnny roll in here. The party's actions. Wes and Tarado. With an 8 and a 10, you both wander the stacks of the massive library. Wes, you find a book that looks promising, but when you open it, the pages are blank. The resolution of the text hasn't loaded yet. Tarado, you find a jar of arcane pickles. Even in a D&D fantasy game, I'm haunted by pickles. This is like some cruel joke, right? But before you can pocket it, the jar clips through the shelf and falls on the floor with a muffled thud. Spike, with a natural 20, your senses are sharper than the hermit's magic. You don't just watch the door, you feel the tower. You notice that the shadows on the wall aren't moving with the firelight. They are inching toward the coffer. You spot a thin silver thread snaking its way under the doorframe from the swamp outside. Something followed you, something silent, something that doesn't have a heartbeat. The threat imminent. Wow, we get from one encounter to another. Spike suddenly holds up a hand, his ears swiveling back. Maro, we aren't alone. The silver thread, it's a void seeker. The hermit stands up, her violet robes billowing. Already? The box is louder than I thought. If the thread touches the coffer, the 9th death begins right here, right now. Johnny looks confused, grabbing his massive club. Does the silver thread want a hug? It looks very thin and lonely. Maro, the hermit, reaches into her sleeve and pulls out a prismatic key. I can find it for you. I'm part of the tower's code, but I can send you into the coffer to face your first life. You must stabilize the anchor before the seeker arrives. I like the story, to be honest. Like it goes very fast, and obviously it's like not, you know, that, how should I say it, like the world building is not as existed as it could be, but it does interesting things. The tower is beginning to shake. Maro, do you take the key? Oh boy. Thank you very much for joining this race. Punish. Oh god damn it. What is it? Punishing minors with what? Oh wait, I'm not gonna. I think I shouldn't read that. I think I shouldn't read that. Try to plug the door. Okay. I feel like I want to go into the box, but at the same time, Johnny can block the door because we are the two who didn't roll for the last one, right? So, Dravo, roll a d20, and I'm also rolling a d20. Or, like, I don't even have to roll. Wait, take the key and lead the party? Wait, it says lead the party, so you would come with me in there, right? Eight. I don't have to roll, actually. I think that I could have just like said lead the party into the memory realm. We all. You know what? Sorry, I will ignore the roll of Dravo right now. Sorry. I think we just like Maro takes the key and leads the party into the memory realm. Let's see. As you take the prismatic key from the hermit's cold, withered hand, the silver thread outside the door begins to hum, a sound like a violin string stretched to the point of snapping. Go, the hermit commands, her eyes flaring with starlight. Find the first life. Find the source. You jam the key into the keyhole, Torado fused with his lucky coin. The moment the metal turns, the room doesn't just disappear, it unravels. The walls of the tower peel away like burnt paper, and the floor falls out from beneath your boots. First memory, the shattered sanctum. You don't land in a swamp or a pit. You land on a floor of polished white marble that stretches toward an infinite horizon. Above you, the sky is a chaotic swirl of colors that shouldn't exist. Neon pink, deep violets, and streaks of raw golden code. Maro, you look down at your hands. For the first time, they aren't the stitched pale hands of the reborn. They are steady, tan, and whole. You are wearing the golden armor of a high commander, unpitted by acid or age. The rest of the party is here, but they look different. Spike is draped in the silks of a royal scout. Pebblestone Johnny is a literal mountain of obsidian and gems. Wes and Dewberry are surrounded by a halo of ancient primal spirits. Torado is wearing a suit of cards that glows with a steady, non-glitching light. Standing in the center of the marble expanse is a figure sitting on a throne of glass. It is you, Maro, but a version of you that hasn't known a single death. He's holding a quill made of a phoenix feather, writing into a massive ledger. 8 failures, the first Maro says without looking up, his voice deep, resonant, and devoid of the fear you felt for lives. I made the deal so we could protect this realm forever, and yet you come back to me, broken, and carrying the filth of the nothingness with you. The challenge of the origin. The first Maro closes the ledger. The sound echoes like a thunderclap. Around the throne, Shadow Guardians, perfect, unglitched versions of the monsters you fought, begin to manifest. To earn the right of the ninth life, the first Maro says, standing up and drawing a katana that burns with the heat of a literal sun. You must prove that the broken are stronger than the perfect. That describes us pretty well. I feel like this party is broken from the very first moment. It was a disaster from the very first moment. The first Maro is not a monster. He's your potential. Maro, you feel the prismatic key in your hand begin to glow. It can be used to unlock a memory of one of your past lives to gain a temporary power-up. Spike, the Shadow Guardians are fast. You'll need a 15+ to even land a hit on these perfect versions. Great! Because we rolled so well this so far, right? Johnny, the floor is slippery. You'll need to anchor yourself to keep the party from being blown away by the first Morrow present. Okay. I think... I mean, I will try to do the unlocking thing. I give Spike, I give you the chance. Like, Dark Cutsy, I give you the chance. Do you want to attack? Or do you, like, just don't want to, you know? I'll give you the option. And, Johnny, I think rolling for you makes sense, right? Like, Bravo. It doesn't seem like an attack. What about my ferret? I don't tell Gemini about my ferret. I don't know about your ferret. We can ask about your ferret later. Okay. Katsi and Dravo D20. Katsu and Dravo D20, please. Spike rolled. And Johnny rolled. Maru uses the key. Let's see. Dravo rolls a 7. That's a 7 here. And Spike rolled... Did you both roll a 7? Wait, did you... You both rolled a 7. God damn it. I hope this unlocking key... to save this situation, because come on. 15 plus. Why would you attack when it's 15 plus? The air in the shattered sanctum vibrates with a hum of high definition perfection. As the first Morrow steps off his throne, his movement is so fluid it makes your own joints feel like they are filled with rust. Spike, you lunge forward with the grace of a Royal Scout, but with a 7, the perfect Shadow Guardians are simply too fast. One moves with a blur, parrying your strike and sending you tumbling across the frictionless marble. Johnny, you try to plant your obsidian feet to create a bulwark for your friends, but with a 7, you find no purchase. The perfection of this realm means there are no cracks or cracks for you to grip. You begin to slide backwards as the first Morrow present exerts a literal gravitational pressure against you. Is this the best the broken can do? The first Morrow asks as his sun-burning container igniting the air. Weak, fragmented, pathetic. Yep, pretty much, yeah. The prismatic key, memory unlocked. Morrow, you realize that you cannot fight perfection with your current damaged self. You thrust the prismatic key into the air. It doesn't open a door, it opens your soul. The key shatters and a flood of blue-white light erupts from it. You reach into the stream of your own past and pull out the memory of the fourth life. The unyielding Warden. Suddenly, your golden armor shifts. It becomes heavy, battle-scarred plate. A spectral cape of tattered banners billows behind you. You aren't perfect anymore. You are experienced. The memory of the fourth life grants you the aura of the Bastion. Effect. A 20-foot radius of grid and reality settles around you. Within the circle, the marble floor cracks, the perfection fades, and the Shadow Guardians lose their speed advantage. Johnny finds his grip and Spike finds his footing. The tide turns. The fourth life. The first Morrow sneers. Ooh, he narrowed his eyes. The one who died defending a gate that had already fallen. You choose to remember failure? No, you growl, your voice layered with the echoes of your past selves. I remember persistence. Tarado feels the change in the air and grins, his suit of cards snapping like whip. Now we're talking. The house just changed the rules. Wes and Dewberry begin to chant, their primal spirits growing larger and fiercer in the wake of your aura. The aura of the Bastion is active. For the next turn, everyone gets a +5 to their rolls as the broken reality takes over. Yes! This is what we need. We need a +5. So now we have like a 6 at least. Now we all roll like a 1 or something. I feel like I'm watching the last episode of an anime. What is your next command, Maro? Maro, do you lead a vanguard charge against your first life? Johnny, with your feet finally set, do you want to crush the marble to trap the Shadow Guardians? Spike, do you want to use the distraction to shadow step behind the first Maro? I feel like, to be honest, because this is a cool moment, how about we all roll now? Even the people who aren't mentioned here. Like the whole group is rolling now because it's a cool moment. I'll make, but please wait before everyone starts rolling. I will ask one by one, otherwise I'll get confused again. I mean, I see Bravo already rolled 18. Johnny rolled 18. They do like the +5 by itself, I guess. Next up, let's do, okay, Katsi, please. We need Spike, to roll. Katsi rolls a 1. Great. That's exactly what I expected, to be honest. Rolled 1, so at least you get a 6. Oh, someone is raiding. Thank you very much, Psycho, for the raid. Thank you very much. Welcome. Ouch. We got raided. Thank you very much, Psycho. Welcome to the SCUFFED DND stream. Welcome. How was your stream? Are you doing well? It's nice to meet you. Thanks so much for the raid. We're playing very SCUFFED D&D right now, and it's looking bad, but it's fine, I guess. It's fine. Thanks again. Thank you very much. Get some rest in case you had like a very long stream. I know it can be exhausting. All right. The next one. Let me see. Jux, give me a roll. Chef rolls. Jux gets a 5. God damn it. Why is everyone rolling so bad? Look at me getting it at 20 later. Then we still need Tarado and Wes, please. Tarado and Wes. Like Polar and... we got... oh boy. Polar literally got a 20. And Wes rolled... also a 5. And me... let's see, come on. Please give me also something cool. Tarado got something so cool. 10. I mean, it's better than most of you, at least. Maro rolled 10. All right. Tarado is rolled a freaking net 20. That's crazy. He's like 25. All right. The shattered sanctum becomes a battlefield where the perfect and the broken collide in a cacophony of shattering glass and roaring static. Tarado, with a natural 20, you become the Herald of Chaos. You fan your deck of glowing cards. They don't just fly, they multiply, turning into a literal hurricane of razor-edged paper. Jack of Spades, Ace of Ruin, read 'em and weep 'em, you shiny bastard. You howl. The cards slice through the perfect Shadow Guardians, shredding their seamless forms into flickering pixels. The first Maro is momentarily blinded by the sheer unpredictable luck of a Haragon with nothing to lose. Yes, cat in the hat. Yeah, it's a D&D cat. Johnny, you take advantage of the distraction. With an 18, you slam your obsidian fists into the flawless marble. Because of Maro's Aura of the Bastion, the floor actually shatters. Giant fissures radiate outwards, swallowing the feet of the remaining guardians and turning the perfect arena into a jagged, treacherous death trap. No more slippery floor for Johnny! You roar, your voice shaking the very foundations of the memory. However, the strain of the realm is taking its toll. Spike, you try to shadow step, but with a 1 you slip on a piece of flying marble. You don't just fall, you glitch, your body flickering in and out of existence as the first Maro Sunblade grazes your shoulder. Chef Dewberry and West, with your fives, you find your magic suppressed by the first Maro's sheer willpower. The primal spirits you summoned are being unmade, turning back into harmless mist. Well, Maro, your strike with a 10, boosted to 15 by the aura, your battle-scarred blade clashes with the Sunblade. The impact is like a star collapsing. You aren't as fast as he is, but you are heavier. Every scar on your armor, every memory of a death adds weight to your swing. The final stand of the first. The first Morrow pushes back, his face contorted into a sneer. You cling to these friends? These errors in the code? They are the reason you have died 8 times, Morrow. They are the anchors dragging you into the abyss. He raises his burning katana high, the gold light intensifying until it threatens to override the entire party. I will delete them first. Then I will fix you. Spike is flickering, Dewberry is exhausted, and the Shadow Guardians are starting to reform from the cracks Johnny made. The decision. The first Morrow is charging up a deletion strike. It will hit everyone unless it's stopped. Morrow, do you sacrifice your aura to shield the party, taking the full brunt of the Sunblade yourself? Johnny, do you want to toss a tornado into the air so you can deliver one final all-in card strike? Wes, can you use your last bit of energy to tether Spike back to reality before he vanishes? I toss tornado. You know what? I wanna talk for a second, okay? So let's talk for a second, okay? I feel like if we do now the toss and the thing, it's gonna end in a 2 and a 3 roll, okay? Right? Let's calm down for a second. We had like 1 good roll so far, and it was just now it was okay, alright? Everything else was bad. I trusted you before, and that didn't work even a little bit, Everyone is agreeing, if everyone is agreeing, I'm not gonna be against it, okay? It's fine. But I'll keep the right to say, I told you so afterwards, okay? And no one can disagree. No one can be like, alright? I will keep the right to say I told you so. Alright, Dravo, give me... Oh, he already did. Wow. So anticlimactic. At least wait for me. To say it. Oh, goddammit. And Johnny rolled, what was it? A 16? A 16 on the strength. Oh, strength check. The Shattered Sanctum trembles at the first Morrow Sunblade reaches a blinding white-hot crescendo. The deletion strike begins to ascend, a wave of a golden fire designed to wipe your friends from the world's memory. Not on Johnny's watch! The obsidian giant bellows. Bellows on Johnny. With a 16, you move with a surprising mountain-crushing speed. You snatch Terror out of the air, your massive fingers gently despite their power. You don't just throw him, you launch him like a projectile, putting every ounce of your obsidian strength into a pitch that would make a catapult jealous. Go, bunny friend! Hit him with the sparkly papers! Torado, you soar through the air, your ears pinned back by the sheer G-force. You are a blur of fur and glowing cards, cutting straight through the golden light of the deletion strike. As you pass Morrow, you wink with your good eye. The house always wins. The collision. Torado slams into the first Morrow's chest as the Sunblade falls. The all-in strike detonates. The hurricane of razor cards meet the Sunblade's fire, creating an explosion of prismatic shards and raw flickering code. Morrow, you seize the moment. While your first life is reeling from Torado's chaotic assault, you step forward, the weight of your fourth life's armor grounding you. You don't strike to kill, you strike to absorb. You drive your hand into the center of the first Morrow's chest, straight into the perfect heart. The white marble floor shatters completely. The golden sky turns into a deep, peaceful starlight. The first Morrow doesn't scream. He simply begins to dissolve into motes of blue light that flow into your own chest, filling the hollow void that's haunted you for 8 lives. Integration. The perfect and the broken become one. The armor of your back shifts again, no longer the scarred plate of the golden silks, but something new. It is a deep matte black, etched with silver lines that pulse like heartbeat. Maru, you have claimed the first life. You are no longer just a glitch, you are the stabilizer. You find yourself back in the Tower of Ingress. The coffer is open and empty. Tarado is face down on the rug, his legs twitching. Johnny is sitting on the floor, looking at his cracked obsidian hands with a proud smile. Spike is solid once more, breathing hard. The hermit looks at you and bows her head deeply. The anchor is set. The ninth death cannot delete what is now whole. Outside, the silver thread has vanished. The swamp is quiet, but on the horizon, the sky is turning a jagged digital gray. The deletion has stopped. It's just looking... The deletion hasn't stopped. It's just looking for a new target. The path ahead. The hermit reaches into the empty coffer and pulls out a small stitched map. The ninth death is a hunter, Morrow. Now that you're whole, it will come for the world itself to get you. You must go to the source code, the heart of the mire, and finalize the repair. Boy, I just had in my mind like the freaking Goliath yeeting this little bunny like across the room, soaring by like next to me and like a house always wins. Okay, you know I am, you know, I'm cat enough to admit that was the right decision. It was a really good one. It was a really good and really funny and really epic final. Like, I was thinking I want to do the thing where I, you know, sacrifice the thing, but yeah, it was really, really a good decision. I feel like it was a good one, right? To be honest, because I didn't set an ending or something, but I feel like fair. Okay, wait a second. Wes wants to check on his ferret. Sadly, I'm at work. I will watch the vid tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, I guess. So, as the dust settles and the blue motes of light fade into Tomorrow's chest, the heavy silence of the tower is broken by a frantic scratching sound. Wes, you reach into your tunic with trembling fingers. For a terrifying second, during the all-in strike, you couldn't feel the familiar, warm weight of your companion. But then a pink nose pokes out from your collar, followed by two beady black eyes. The ferret, Barnaby, lets out a long, dramatic yawn. Despite the world nearly being deleted around him, he seems perfectly fine, though his fur is standing on end like he's been rubbed with a giant piece of static charged amber. He crawls out, circles your neck once, and then nuzzles into your cheek, letting out a soft dook-dook of approval. He survived the memory realm just as you did, a little shaken, but remarkably unglitched. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? When did he get a name? I don't know. Like, he just got the name right now, maybe. He's Barnaby. Dook-dook. The stream crashed. It's fine. I would say, Yamoriko, you didn't miss much, depending on when you dropped out. Maybe you missed the check on the ferret thing. I don't know. What I know. What do you guys say? I feel like this has been a good point to stop, right? This seemed like to be a good way, a good moment to stop the this part of the stream. Let's call it like this, all right? Like the DND part of the stream. It's like, what is it? 2.5 hours. We did this for, like, the first half an hour was basically preparing and waiting. And then it was 2 hours of... I feel like that was a nice conclusion, right? It was an epic. I don't regret stopping now. I think like that's nice, right? It feels like this was a nice point to stop. There was like it's done. The thing is done. And you know what? We can maybe do the following. I don't know. I didn't thought about this at all yet. But what about? Hear me out. So this is a story, right? We have our group in here. So how about we make the next one then, like with different people, as I said, right? But we keep this one. So if we have like 2 or 3 campaigns ongoing, and this becomes, for example, a weekly thing, we can always switch around. But that's a bit difficult, right? Because who guarantees that the people are here at this day, at the stream? Okay, no. I'll think about this a bit deeper. Anyway, the point is, this is saved. In case we come back to it, we can come back to it. Is the rest of your lives untold? Are you gonna tell that story later? I see. You know, the thing is, I'm also very curious about like all the other lives and how this would go, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna sit here for a long time. Let's say it like this. Look at the D&D channel. What should I look at the D&D channel? Oh yeah. Oh, wait a second. What are we gonna do? Because yeah, I see the roles and stuff. So I had a average of 7.75. Chef had 8. Dark Cutsy had 11.8. Toronto Polar had like 11.3. Dravo had 7.1. And Wes had 8.2. Our rolls were abysmal. But yeah, what I wanted to do at the end now, to like cap it off, I want Gemini to make a picture of the party and also to give us the average of our dice rolls. So first, average of the dice rolls. Gemini, give us the average of all the dice rolls we did. And then, wait, are you all just beginning? No. It's basically we did 2 hours of campaign. And it ended at a very good point. So now it's just like wrapping up, basically. So that's a lot of chaos packed in one session. I've tallied up the rolls made by the party so far. Across the journey, our average roll was 9.76. It's a fascinating average. Despite the party's incredible moments of brilliance, including 3 natural 20s from Torado and Spike, the glitches in the swamp were real. The average was pulled down by 2 natural 1s and a fair share of single-digit struggles, specifically these strings of 3s and 4s during the bridge collapse. Essentially, the party is operating just a hair under a straight 10, proving that while you are broken, you are definitely persistent. Alright, and now I'm gonna change to making a picture. Create the characters who just were used in this adventure in a, what is it called? In a D&D style picture. Let's see what they give us. Let's see what comes out here. God damn it. So I mean, there's a ferret. There's a ferret. Chef Dewberry with his cupcakes is here. Then we have Dravo, which is like 12 feet apparently. This is 12 feet. Apparently I'm also very tall. God damn it, I need to remember the names. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Are we 5 in this picture? There's one missing. Wait. create a group picture DND style of Morrow. I'll just put the names in. Morrow, Chef, Wes, Tarado, Johnny, and Spike. That's not perfect, you know? I missed the stream chart. Did Etuka get denied because I wasn't here? I mean, I asked people first if they are here. There we go. So we're in the tower. This person in the back doesn't really matter. That's like the person was in the tower. That's me in the front, apparently. We have Johnny next to me. Then we have Tree Cats with the ferret, freaking ferret. Then we have Chef Dewberry over here. I mean, the Gambler Rabbit is now here. Here we see the Gambler Rabbit. I guess everyone's here. Yeah. Oh boy. Why does Johnny look like he the way he's smiling like that? I don't know. I don't know why. To be honest, I imagined Johnny looking a bit different, not gonna lie. I thought he looks a bit more like a big tree. I don't know why I had this in my mind, but this is what I had in mind. Like, there's a lot of things that's wrong with this picture also, but I guess it's good enough, right? It's good enough. It is what it is. Not perfect. Oh boy, that was a very funny, very epic ending, to be honest. The ending of this was crazy. Like the freaking missile rabbit shooting by, going, getting thrown. I did not expect a single second that this would work, to be honest. I expected it to fail spectacularly. This is what I thought. The house always wins is a fire line to throw at the end. I agree. That was like, probably, I'll call it. I can say that. That was the best moment of this campaign. While he like shoots by, winks, and says like, the house always wins. That's funny. That was really freaking good. Did not expect that. So, recap. Let's do a quick recap. So, what do we think of this kind of style? Was this first up good? Secondly, what can we improve? What would be improvement? Things that we can improve? And how was the length of this actual story? I know sometimes I'm like too fast and I'm not the best reader in the world. I try. But also I had a bit of a problem. I have to admit I had a bit of a problem because the name on Twitch or YouTube is different than what's your Discord, or like literally the character name. So sometimes I had a little bit of trouble. I figured it out when I then, you know, put the name next to each other so I could see it a bit better. But that's on me. That's something I need to fix. Too short, needs 5 hours more. Maybe a few modifiers. Maybe. Wasn't here long, but it was great. Yeah, thank you. What modifiers should we add then? I feel like I need to set up a bit better in terms of like commands that I can give Gemini. And I feel like we need a little bit of a better system of when and what to choose. Like, the wheel works mostly, but I feel like it would be nice if everyone gets like a chance equally, right? If that makes sense. So if someone gets like chosen for one thing, it should not be able that he does the same, he gets chosen again for the next thing. I liked it, though I'd like to know what's normal. Should only one person roll in those battle segments, or should everyone, for example? So basically, from what I've known, Polar, it's basically when it depends. In the story, let's say you're a group of 5 people, but only 3 of them are in combat, then it's the 3 of them rolling and doing things, basically. There's also something called initiative that we didn't have in this one right now, which means like turn order. So like first move me, then we roll like for initiative. We roll for a turn order. I wanted to keep it a bit more simplified to keep the story moving and to not be overwhelmed with like things that I have to do, have to keep track of, and so on and so forth. Maybe a bit more detailed comment and inputs. I feel like I need to research something more where I can ask you guys what you want to do, because it's open, right? You guys could literally do anything if you just say it. So maybe I would need somewhat of a tool. Then when I say, I don't know, Dark Cutsy, what do you want to do? And give me a roll at the same time. And then it gets automatically to me. It's not something I have to search in chat. Maybe. But this is, well, I will do some more research into like maybe DND specific AIs and stuff like this. We'll see. We're like in the experimentation phase right now. Hey Maro, completely off topic, but have you watched the new episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 so far? I didn't, and the reason for that is basically I always, when new anime seasons come out, I always wait and then binge watch them. I wait until like most of them are out and then just watch them all. I cannot wait week to week for a new episode. I don't think we need to have the players present if we're just rolling for who rolls. What? I don't think we need to have the players present if we're just rolling for who rolls. I don't understand this comment. Do you mean I can just like roll for you? The thing is, I wanted to have a little bit interaction from you guys. Otherwise, you would just like listen to me read a story, right? I feel like at least here it's your own fault or your own doing if you roll low. I know it doesn't make a difference, because if I roll a d20 or you roll a d20, it doesn't matter. But I wanted to give you at least a little bit of interaction. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. What you say, what you do. I was thinking maybe there is a tool or something that makes it easy where I can say, Tree Cats, it's your turn. What do you want to do? And then you give like a 1 to 2 sentence description and a roll immediately. And I just see basically that. I don't have to search it in the chat. Because I feel like if I just ask and then wait and then I have to look through the chat and then it's like, it's hard to find, you know? In other words, you say it was my fault the crazy mask thing went insane on us? Sure. I didn't roll any better. I did not roll any better, I have to admit. Sorry I was gone. Pets had a doctor's visit. That's completely fine, HSF. Are your pets okay? Everything okay? Everything fine? Will the stream always start at the same time? I guess not. It's like mostly in the evenings. So whenever I can. Today, for example, I finished work, then I went home, set it up, and then immediately start the stream to make sure we can do that. But it might not always be the same time. As said, the easiest way to be part of this is follow the Discord. In the Discord, I post everything, you know, everything that will make this easier. Use a private Discord channel to communicate with the players. That would be a decent idea. Like a text channel where I invite the people on the day who are like part of this. This could work, actually. Maro, please, I beg you, make a video on this and an unedited version, please. I can try. We can try to make like highlights, if you want to call it that, and highlights video out of that. I need to see if I can force Slipperino to go through the ward and like cut out the cool, funny moments. He immediately shot in like, I refuse. I refuse. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it. We'll see. I just want to know the whole plot. I mean, it was a 2-hour adventure. Duck has a few special viewer have TTS. I don't know how it works. Yeah. That's on me to find out. I will do my research and I will try to make it better over time. For now, this is how it is. And every time I have time, I'll make sure to, check on it. We want the full stream. The thing is, after I'm done streaming today, I will put this whole VOD on Twitch if someone wants to watch it. Like, mostly I just save the VODs and you guys can watch it on the Twitch page. Or on YouTube even. Because I'm also streaming on YouTube and this whole stream becomes a video form and gets posted as a link on Discord as well. So if you want to see the whole thing, there are ways to do that. Let me just check real quick on Weddle and stuff. I kind of am so curious why the thing didn't go through, like the hype train. They are at 333,000 subs right now. That means they are probably ranked or third place right now in terms of subs. That's crazy. You should start a VOD channel for this. I mean, as said, like all the VODs and all the previous streams are archived on the YouTube channel. Let me show you actually. I can show you. Like, why don't I just show you that? It's way easier to show than just tell, right? So if you go on, wait a second, I'll show you in a second. So here. So this is my channel, right? So if you go on my YouTube channel, and you see on the top here, there's the home, there's videos, there's shorts, and then there's live. If you go on live, you not only see that I'm live right now here, but you also see literally all the last streams that were streamed, basically. So if you are interested in like VOD watching, they're all archived on here. See you, HSF. Thanks for stopping by so long. Bye-bye. See ya. Luluf, what's up? How's it going? You're back? How you doing? Oh, I need a bit more drink. That was fun. A bit stressful, to be honest, but fun. I like your stream. Thank you. I like that you're here and giving nice compliments. That is very nice of you. Makes me blush a little bit. Should I put the hat away and the sword? It is not DND anymore. We're done with DND for the day. So, what else do we do? Now, we're gonna do a hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate. To be honest, I nearly finished my 2-liter bottle. Of water. So, little update. The next stream I'm gonna do, it's probably the big one. The big one. The re-debut, if you want to call it like that. Yep, big stretch. I'm doing the big stretch. Big stretch. with like all the new assets done, new emotes done, stuff done. Everything should be done. Crazy. Okay, so this is close to what I asked earlier, but will it be always Friday, or will it change about time? I can only be in after 4, so that's why I'm asking. It's not always Friday, probably. The thing is, I also have a full-time job, right? Streaming is sadly not my only like life. I wish it would be, not gonna lie, sometimes. So I believe but what I can say, it's mostly in the weekend. If it's a Friday, if it's a Saturday, it's mostly probably on these 2 days. I don't think we would have a D&D stream during the week, if I'm being honest. You should raid Vettel. I could, but I'm gonna say, like, what's the point? That's a bit weird, I know to say, but what's the point? There's over 20,000 people watching, and if we raid him, we send there a maximum of 20 people. And I feel like as soon as I end my stream, a lot of people anyway, like, jump over to Vettel. Or, like, somewhere else they like. Like, I always, how should I say this? I always feel a bit weird to raid someone who is way bigger, right? I'm scared that they think that I'm like begging for attention, or like, hey, look at me, I'm small, a small stream, big stream, please give me attention. You know, I feel like this is how I feel, and I don't want to act like that. Read message. Here's a drop in the bucket. Morby's live. Okay. You know what we can do? We can because Morby and Sanguini Penguini are live. Oh, Gooners joined the Strays. Welcome to the Strays. I hope you're not gooning too much. Yeah, Morby and Penguini are live. Should we make a poll and decide on who we gonna send a raid to? Or is there someone completely different, new, that we have not raided yet? I kind of, wait, it's kind of strange that so far I've seen both of them crying. What? They are both crying? Why are they crying? Oh, they shouldn't cry. Donations. Because they got a lot of donations, I guess, right? I'm gonna raid my bed now. Good night. See you, Polar. Thanks for being here. Thanks for thanks for being in the D&D stream today. Have you raided the dog VT? Who's the dog VT? The dog VT.
I was putting pizza wrap together. I've been still eating. Hi, Siri. That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that go completely against everything if I would raid a dog? Just saying. I'm a cat after all. Pen TV VT. Pen TV. Let's see. Pen _ Pen TV. Dark Cutsy is in there already. See you, Tiger. Bye bye. See you. All right. I feel like I will just. I mean, Dark Cutsy is saying Pan. It's a person with 24 followers, like completely new to streaming, as it looks like. So why not? Why not raid Pan? That seems like nice person. All right. We make a raid. We need a raid message. What's a good raid message? A raid message would be Cat. Darn, got at the end, was distracted. Hope the stream was fun. It was a lot of fun. And we're gonna make the next one fun as well. Maybe I'm gonna stream tomorrow again. I think I'm motivated. Anyway, we can say like nothing beats a flying what is it? Nothing beats a flying rabbit. Nothing beats a flying rabbit. All right, that would be a good message. Rabbit is with like, yeah, rabbit with a T, like what Slipperino wrote. All right, copy what Slipperino wrote. I'm gonna start the raid. Be nice, stray cats, support this person. Probably nervous because it's, you know, new to streaming. And I'll see you guys very soon. All right, remember, nothing beats a flying rabbit. So we'll see you guys. I'll hope you have a nice day, and thank you all. Thank you. Bye bye. See ya.